Alright. Angerfist, if you will.
Boss has been on my ass about this, so here I go. What you're about to witness is for mature people. They will be killing, swearing, stealing, and worst of all, magic users. Wait, most of that sounds fun. Why am I still warning people about this?
And we have returned. When we last left off, there was about to be a fight between a very disgruntled goblin and a bemused. At this point, would you have been an elf still?
I'm still an elf for 8 hours.
Oh, yeah.
And a
They're a drow.
bemused drow. As the sun glares down upon them, the drow shall have disadvantage on everything.
I have goggles. Tinted goggles. If you look at the character.
Your skin's still burnt.
Your skin is still irritative. Only you had a hood to go with those goggles that I gave you, just to give you some sort of flair. What? Anyway. Please roll initiative.
Everyone or just one?
Just these two.
I will take a 26, please.
Why am I the only one on the field?
You're not. I'm there. See? This is me. Hello.
Oh.
Small boy.
I'm very tiny.
I thought that was a rat.
Oh,
It is.
did you say that out loud? Did you say that to Novix's face?
I would.
You climb your shoulders and stab you with an egg.
Okay.
Well, friend. Are you ready? Novix is like looking at you. Alright, and he instantly throws a dagger.
Throws what?
A dagger.
Okay.
A 15.
You miss.
And he bonus action stealth.
Whoa, wait. I didn't say to start, motherfuckers.
Ah, fuck it. Okay, fine. I asked him if he's ready.
I said roll initiative. Where in that did that say?
Okay, fine. I might be being excited for what's happening.
Holt has just appeared between us, taking the dagger out of the air. Hold on. I didn't say you could start.
Fine, I'll track my dagger back.
I'm just waiting for all the people in the stadium to sit down and all the paperwork to be finalized. Besides, we can't start until dead on that clock.
Until bets have been placed.
You can now.
Witness betting?
He is now stunned for one turn.
Nubex, you're up.
Yeah. I am going to throw a dagger again.
Disadvantage.
With 17.
Because you went, disadvantage because you went before I could say anything.
Also,
17.
5 feet.
17, cool. So what
There's
do
a
you do
17. Does a 17 hit?
No.
Oh, okay, I'm going to actually stealth.
Alright, with disadvantage as
Stealth.
Genesis just looked staring at you.
I'll take a 30.
That is a 30. Genesis, do you see that?
No. That actually wait.
They blink.
Helm of I need to double check infusions.
You've had no time to make helmets for this battle? Lies.
I already had that. That was already a part of my.
So do you have the goggles or the helm?
And they're both.
Goggles can be the helm can be anything that is a part that attaches to the head. So the goggles can technically be a part of it.
Damn, he got you there. By
Sorry, the
technicality.
goggles can count for it. Fun fact. That's
He
the
is
wrong
technically
way.
correct.
Ah,
But-
Oh,
because the
sorry,
thing he's
I need
trying
to
to
roll-
But because the thing he is trying to perceive is in the sunlight, he still has disadvantage on it.
Okay, I don't have a 15, I have a 19. All it does is give me advantage on rolls. Initiative. That's all it does.
oh,
So,
okay.
Yeah.
no, I don't see it.
You
Oh,
have literally no way of
Nubek, you have
beating Nubek.
disappeared.
Like a ghost, hey, slurk into the darkness.
There is no darkness. There is only the sands.
There's always darkness.
There's only
In the
sands.
hearts of his enemy.
In fact, this place has been surprisingly more hot ever since the sudden veil of, like, dim light was lifted from the land.
Mm.
Hey, Jimis, could you tell me how Nubek is able to disappear in bright fucking daylight?
Oh, do I lurk in the shadows?
So, Nubek, you have...
I just look at Angerfist and I say, well, I have no idea.
Nubek, you have...
Fair.
You have chosen to take the hide bonus action. Anything else?
1, 2, 3, 4.
Alright.
And then 5. That is what my movement.
Genesis, you're up. You see a knife fly past your face as you look back and Nubek's gone.
To do a perception, that takes an action, correct?
No. In
Oh,
my
okay.
game, you have the ability to make a perception check, or a charisma. I think it is a charisma check as a free action. Everything else requires actual, like, physical or
Action.
mental fortitude, I believe. No, there's also thinking that can be used. Anyway, point is, most, if not all, mental stats can be done as a free action. So go ahead and roll your perception. A reminder, you must beat a 30.
A turkey tree.
It's a 30, not a 33.
Oh.
Not a dirty tree.
Does a 38 work?
It does.
It does.
How is
did
your
you get that?
perception so high?
He's adding its intelligence to it.
Okay,
Nope.
so
That's
No.
without it.
how?
Okay.
Just add it anyway.
My perception thing for it is a 14.
Okay.
Where's the extra 10
So-
coming?
I have expertise in perception. We have a +5 now because we're level 13.
I also have.
That still
I have.
doesn't explain the 14 part.
I have expertise and I have
Now-
a 10.
Proficiency now is a
Plus
base
5.
5. With expertise, that is doubled. That is
a 10.
So that's,
My wisdom
So
is
where's the other
14?
14 come from?
Yeah.
What other 14?
you just put
Oh,
24.
sorry, I typed in passive.
Yeah.
Yes, sorry, I typed in the
You
passive.
ingress.
There was a mistake
It's-
made.
Yeah,
There's
that was a
made,
mistake. in my
so
comment.
that is a 28 instead.
28.
Go ahead and roll again, because you made a mistake. Those are numbers I'd expect to see from the Big Dick Cash Money Noble team.
27. Okay.
27.
I
Okay,
was
still
going
don't
to say,
see
my
Nubek.
passive is 20, so it's not that bad. Hello.
Still cannot see Nubek. However, you can see the sands moving.
Yes, that is why Nubek
The
went on the
particles
road.
of the sand. You can see
Um,
the fine particles flying across the air. It looks like everyone else is getting a gentle sandblasting.
Okay.
Should really have had this on here. Look me at having egg on my face.
I don't know what
Egg on
happened.
your
Because
face?
apparently my character's not updated to the level 13.
Neither is Genesis's character, I'm pretty sure.
Pretty
Yeah,
sure
mine.
I updated it, but
You
This one
did.
should be.
It's just I didn't
Oh, this
move
one's
from your
back a
characters.
ways.
This is the
Yeah.
one. These are the characters that we used on this map.
Yeah, because I'm lazy and I didn't do anything there. So you three don't really need to change your stuff.
I already have.
I also did that.
Oh, I'm in like my actual PDF.
Oh,
not
your
chain.
actual character sheet.
Yeah.
Oof. Oh, man.
Well, I swear to God, I fucking did it because I talked to you about it.
Yeah, like what? Yeah, because I asked you to get a spell.
Yeah.
Okay. I cast haste.
Alright.
No, I just have to double check. Can
Less
only be used.
espresso, more espresso.
No,
I'm still
I'm
depressed,
fast.
but now I'm
And
fast.
yes.
Now, can I use the attack action to hold it to attack?
The haste. Can you use the hasted action to hold an attack? Is what you're
I
asking.
don't
Yeah.
think so.
Because it is one weapon attack, which is what a hold action is. Hold attack action is.
However, you do still have reactions as well. Well, the hold action would use your reaction, so.
Yeah, I just don't have any reaction spell.
You know, I'm gonna have to think about this for a moment. Rules lawyer! Oh, rules lawyer!
Rules is written he can hold his main action to do whatever he likes, but there's nothing that says anything about bonus actions or
Yeah.
hasted actions.
You can
Alright,
only
but
do what
hasted
haste says
action-
you can do with its action.
Alright, cool. Alright, in that case, that is a no.
Okay, in that case,
I
I am
hope you
going
didn't mind
to...
what I said there, James. You knew
I
who
found it
was talking
hilarious.
about there.
I found it hilarious.
Sounds like you're
I'm-
eating, so I really hope I didn't close
I just finished eating.
I am eating.
I'm drinking.
I
I'm
am also
drinking too.
drinking.
So am I.
Ah, party.
And my computer will no longer be slow because that is
Is
finished
that your
downloading.
end? Is that your turn, Genesis?
I'm just quickly finding out what hide actually means. Okay,
Stealth.
so it's just a stealth check.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to hide.
Alright, roll a stealth check. With disadvantage because you're out in the open.
Yes.
Hey Max,
Yeah.
at the end of the next turn, would I be able to cast a spell?
So at the end of the next turn, roll me. Well, next turn, roll me.
19 plus Flash of Genius is a 25.
25. Newbeck. What is your passive?
I could not see him.
Alright,
Oh my
cool.
fucking
So
god,
it's
son.
now the blind fighting the blind. Genesis, you have half movement while stealthed, as I give passive buffs to the
You allow rogues to move full movement because their whole thing is being stealthy.
yeah, stealthy as Shin is.
But don't forget, you're also hasted, so your
Sorry,
movement speed
that
stops.
is a 26. Because it is no, sorry, it's still a 25 because even with a flat roll, the 14 was
Again.
first.
Newbeck cannot see you.
I cannot see him. I didn't know goblins could actually survive so long. I thought they could only survive 20 years, but it's 62 to 80. That's nice.
Yeah.
Human years.
He thought they only He thought
I
they
only-
only lived to 50.
Yeah, it was like
So-
50 or 40.
Talks, quick question. Have you
Quick
hidden the
answer.
tokens from
No.
everyone but
I can't do that.
You just got to be generous in your role playing and seeing like where the fuck did they go, which is Eggerfist right now.
Because if
You
I
blinked
could,
and then they were gone.
you know,
Pretty
I
much.
bet there's an ability in Foundry that would allow me to do that, but I just have no idea how to use Foundry.
There's an ability that allows me to see them.
called looking at
It's called
stone.
having. It's called having a.
Hey, I
No,
succeeded
no.
in my perception check to find Genesis and Nubek. I
I'm
guess
not
my
rolling that,
common
I won't
stat
make
block
that.
is more capable than their rogues.
I just realized that I can just send Tox where I'm moving to.
Or you could just move.
What do you
Yeah.
just move?
That way they don't. That way, as far as I know, I'm still there, but I know where I am because sending it to Tox.
But
But
it could
you
just
could
be
just
easier
move.
if you move. Please,
I say
Genesis,
we
don't
make a
make
vote
this
about
hard.
it.
Like
Please,
it
Genesis,
shouldn't
don't
be.
make this harder on the DM. Please don't do it to me. Come on.
It shouldn't be too hard for them to, for both of you to just pretend you don't know where each other is on the map.
So I have half movement. If I take
But you
another
have full. But you have full movement due to haste.
Yeah.
my normal movement. So if I take half of that, can I move carefully enough I don't disturb the set?
I would say.
You
I
have
mean, I'm not
stealth
DM, but
that allows
I thought you were
to,
stealthing. That's
Yeah,
that's
that allows you
implied.
to be careful. Yeah.
Well, I have full movement, so
Oh, you have full movement. Who knew?
itchy.
Hi, Itchy. I'm Scratchy.
and this is the Itchy and Scratchy show.
It definitely will be.
That was a brain blast.
No, it was a sandblast.
I'll give you a sandblast in a second.
I'd rather you not. You're a goblin, and I
Hey.
don't need you to be gobbling these nuts.
That's illegal. It's part of the name.
and that
What
is
else would I be
going to
doing?
be my turn.
You know, I don't think I ever looked at what this week's thing was.
I
But
think
looks
it was
like
Goggle.
has something to do with it doesn't look like goggles. It looks more like clove cleaning stuff, like towels.
Oh,
That weird washboard thing. That
A
the first
washboard.
time I ever saw the washboard was on that one episode of The Simpsons where the cat lady is washing her cats.
Oh,
Screaming.
the old washboard.
Yeah, ye old washboard.
well, that was just a
Even
thing
though
that The
it's still
Walking Dead made
used.
up for years.
Even though the washboard is still being used by others. Still,
I think the Amish use it.
yeah. Been spending most our lives living in an Amish paradise. Anyway, it's Nubek's turn. Nubek, it's a blind leading
Don't forget,
the blind.
Access needs to roll initiative.
Oh yeah, access roll initiative. Someone's about to cast fairy fire and ruin someone's day.
Or just fire.
I would require for me to cast fireball on them. I would require your help. I can't see any of them.
You want help? I can help you with that.
That's cool.
It'll be funny.
It would.
So is the fireball being casted or not being casted?
No.
Okay,
Not
so I
yet.
can
Still
take
gonna
my
roll
turn.
its initiative.
Okay, I'll give you a second then.
But at the start of the next turn, if Max allows it, there will be a spell casted by me.
As I said, you need to roll into initiative.
Oh, okay. Like now or just wait?
Yes, now.
I didn't hear you before because you cut out.
Don't cut out for anyone else, just making sure.
It was probably just me.
Nope, you're
Cody.
clear.
Cody's like the end of his sentences is cutting out a bit for me.
Yeah.
Woohoo! Pain and suffering.
Being added into initiative when you've got that roll done.
Yeah,
Nice.
I'm just gonna lucky that. I don't care
Alright.
I don't know why.
because I want to go first. the next turn.
That's fair.
What do you mean going first in the next turn? You're first now.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm going to cast my spell, which is called. This is get to it. Locate creature, which requires me to describe or name a creature that is familiar to me,
Yep.
and I sense the direction of the creature's location as long as they're within 1,000 feet of me.
Right.
And if they're moving, I know which way they're moving.
The horribly smelling Nubex. It's an easy description.
Well, no, I just need to say Nubex or Genesis.
I
Yeah.
was going to say,
Yeah, I
what
know.
makes you think he's targeting only me? He could target
Yeah,
you.
exactly. So I will say Genesis' name.
Ah,
So
you'll see. Whoa.
you're not safe either.
The thing is,
Oh, I know
technically,
that.
in these
That-
forms, Tox, are we still
That'll be my,
are we
my
counted
turn
as
anyway.
polymorphed?
Yes.
Then the spell does not locate Genesis.
What? Name's
If the
Genesis.
creature you described or named is in a different form, such as being under the effects of a polymorph spell, the spell doesn't locate the creature.
Fuck this game.
It's something like polymorph, though.
Yeah. So whether you would count that into whether it works or not.
Alright, well then, if that's the case, I mean, I've already made the spell, so
You can target Nubex instead, who you know isn't polymorphed or isn't like.
Hello.
yeah,
Sorry.
fuck it, I'll target Vex. Fuck it.
I've been targeted.
No,
Joey, how could you?
but I
Hey.
know roughly from where I am.
Troy
He's,
just learns.
Okay.
Troy just learns from the
I know somewhere
not a
this
me
way.
problem Inc.
I know.
That's the spirit.
But yeah, that'll be my turn anyway. For now.
Alright, cool. Nubex, your
I
turn.
am going to use. Question: if I use perception, can I use an item interaction still, or does that take up each?
It
What would
doesn't.
that take up?
It takes up the free action, which is your item interaction.
Okay. I could go item interaction, perception as my main action, bonus action. Still, yes.
Bonus action do what?
Bonus action stealth if needed.
Yeah.
Cool. I am going to roll perception. 22.
Do not see Genesis.
Okay, I take the decanter of endless water.
Yep.
I raise it into the air,
Yep.
and I'm going to use, I believe it's the last one, which is called Geyser.
Yep.
30 gallons of water straight into the air. I'm like doing a little circle as I'm spraying it, so it goes everywhere. And I'm just going to see what gets hit when it splashes.
Right. So 30 feet straight in the air.
Yep, in a circular sort of action, so it doesn't shoot straight up, it shoots
Right.
in a rotation.
Yeah, but you do know that thing shoots with enough force that it's a minimum of what?
Oh, we're all guessing. Everyone but Froll's going to get covered in water.
Yep. And it should hit each other enough that it should spray before it hits the ground. Here's my plan. And if I'm in the center, I would get wet.
Yeah,
So Novik doesn't have to get washed. So he is in the lead.
Except for when the wind blows.
Don't talk about wind.
Yes, because when you move, they got dusted in sand. So
So can
You
we
are
see
getting
who is
wet.
now? Where Nubex's that is?
Yeah, you see Nubex. You can all see Nubex.
Yeah, you can all see me. I needed an unstealth to do the action.
I just look at Nubex and glare.
Novik's gonna like smile and wave, boys, smile and wave. As you like spinning one hand on the decanter, the other one's just waving around.
I guess this just looks up. Seeing you do that is like, oh. Okay.
Hanging Fist. Oh.
Yeah. And you can see it hit the ground everywhere.
It does not splash on anything.
Splashes on the ground
Okay.
because it's by the time it's falling down, it's more like rain droplets.
That is fine. That is somewhat what I want. Okay, I am going to re-stealth.
Ooh, 19.
No,
Oh,
that
you
it's
are on the tower.
automatically a 10, so it's a 25.
Oh yeah, that's right.
And
You're
I
on
am
the
just
tower.
going.
Ah, ha, 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 ha.
Nuvex is going to take 2 steps this way, and then backtrack back into his steps, so he doesn't make new footprints and goes back to the same spot.
Oh.
And that is all I am doing.
Damn. Still know you're somewhere over here.
Yes.
Well, I saw where you were.
You saw the footprint in the ground too.
Yes.
You would have felt him come closer, then move further away.
Yes.
What he just rolled was a 25?
Yep.
You still
Right,
cannot see
so,
him.
Genesis. You're up.
Yep. Awesome.
The water. I was about to say the water is wet around you. The sand has been wetted around you.
Yep. So I lift my longsword. I point it, and I cast magic missile on Nubex.
How?
Sorry, wait. Let me just verify
Your
something.
passive is 24.
No, that's not. I am. Yeah, you're right. Fuck. I keep thinking I'm fucking fucking Elf Genesis.
Congratulations.
You fucked yourself.
Man, you think you're fucking yourself?
Maybe you should not have drank
Jesus
that drink.
fucking Christ.
I'm
Sorry.
sure someone wanted to.
Sorry.
So I had to make that joke.
23.
Because it's an actual like picture where someone's like stuck Jesus on Jesus. Is that your so you're looking for passive and
That's not passive.
That's active.
you still do not see Nubek. You can use your action to roll again.
One second.
1.
I just need to find this. Does it require? So I can see some footsteps moving. Where is it?
Back and forth.
Here.
He doesn't know they went back.
Forth and back and forth and back.
You can only see they went one way. Because I backstepped into my own footprints.
Well, I'm going to cast Shatter. Because I can see they stopped here, so I'm going to cast Shatter here.
Alright.
In the center of them. Must make a Constitution saving throw.
A con save, eh? Okay, what do I have to beat?
18.
An 18 with a con save. 16. Actually, 17, because I have a +2 in con, not +2. I still fail.
Okay, so slash 3. You take 10 damage.
Okay.
Hear the sound of a Minecraft Steve falling from a great height.
Oh,
Oh, I see you again. Hello. Nobody says as he waves at you.
That
And
means
break
then
you.
I'm
stealth
going
if
to
you're hungry.
That
use.
means you break stealth,
I
dude.
got hit. I broke stealth anyway.
I see.
Wait, is that actually something that happens?
Yes.
Okay.
To
I'm gonna
self,
walk
more AoE.
Yeah.
2 steps up to him, and I'm gonna smack him with my sword.
How?
Hasted action.
Ah.
Double checking absolutely everything. You're such a geeky bitch. Your own father, That's a 21.
Is that hit?
21.
Me absolutely verifying everything, and that's another 9 damage.
Okay.
Or is it?
I could take half of that, but I've already put full, so it's fine.
And that is my turn.
Oh,
So.
Hello again, friend.
you can see both of them. They're both in
Yep.
one location.
Is it possible for a spell that needs to be centered on a point? Is it possible to have it pop up right in between them?
Yes.
So like I can have it pop up right there,
Yeah.
not centered on a single square. Cool.
Oh, it has
Okay.
to be centered in
Oh,
like a
on a
like,
on a
corner
certain
of a
square.
but it can be.
Oh well, it doesn't matter because really
It's just
it's gonna be it's gonna be centered and then it's gonna go out about like that.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
It's gonna be spike growth, so.
You asshole.
Yep.
Not bad.
I just cast spike growth in on the
Alright.
center of whoever's doing
Do
the
they
blue.
need to
Yeah,
make
you.
anything?
Yeah. No.
Okay.
Spike growth. It's a 20-foot radius centered on a point. When they it's counted as difficult terrain. So when they're in it within the area and they move into
Yeah.
it or move whilst in it, they take 2d4 piercing damage, and it was only casted at level 2.
Yeah.
Hold up.
It's
Hold
literally
up.
just
No.
to stop them both from
Yeah, it's fine.
stealthing.
The transformation of the ground is camouflaged to look natural. Any creature that can't see the area at the time the spell is casted must make a wisdom saving perception check against my spell save DC to recognize the terrain as hazardous before entering.
So there's lots of little tiny stone spikes.
Just around you guys, yeah. That
No,
you can
it's-
see.
No. So what's happening is it's actually just in the sand, the soft sand. So you just take a step.
I watered it and evil devil plants has grown. What have I done?
The worst part about this is that
I
it
can't-
stops both of you from
I
Why
can't
do you
stealthing.
hold
think-
movement,
Why do you
can I?
think the Tarask died? It wasn't because
You
of
can hold the
some
dash
great
action.
evil. It was because the Tarask took too many steps on the devil grass.
Oh well, I can't hold the dash because I already didn't. Should know. I'm just gonna move 10 feet over. I'm there.
Right?
I'm sensing
Sick.
a
Now's
lightning
your turn.
bolt.
No.
Six.
Yeah, it's my
Six.
turn.
6 seconds of just free speech for me. Agathis has just got to look over at Axeth. You're bored, aren't you?
Yep.
Alright. In that case, Nubek, it's your turn.
Maybe he's going to reach out and touch Genesis.
Alright.
Just gonna
There's a spell attack.
Alright.
Does a 23 hit?
Just.
Okay. My attack is inflict wounds, which is 3d10. 22 damage. And Nubek being Nubek, he's just going to bonus action
Now,
stealth.
this is where I make the joke. This is where I make the joke. Genesis is 5 feet within an ally, and Genesis is the ally, so you can make advantage attack rolls on ally.
Oh, nice. Okay, let's make a
That's a
attack.
joke. No, that's a joke.
My question is, actually, no, I'll use it later. Third mana.
I don't think it. I think I know what you're gonna ask.
Oh, what do you think I'm going to ask, friend? I don't know if it takes up a bonus action or not.
Oh, then I don't know what you're going to ask.
I didn't think so. I will find that out next turn. I am going to stealth.
Yep.
I'm just going to stay stealth right in front of him.
For a 26.
Yes.
Alright, so. Genesis, you're up. You see that they've stealthed again.
And the fact that you do not see
Yeah,
the
I
goblin.
can extrapolate he hasn't moved because the last time he took damage, he appeared. 6 seconds free speech.
That doesn't
But
mean you have.
because I can't exactly see him. Perception.
Alright, roll your perception check.
31.
It's
Can see
with
him.
disadvantage because Nubek is in the sun.
Alright, yeah.
Hello.
16.
You do not see that.
Bye.
Yeah, it turns out their sunlight sensitivity is not just if they themselves are in the sun, it's if what they're trying to perceive is in the sun as well.
Oh, I did not know that.
But
Yeah.
we're not. We're in Thingy's shadow.
No, you're very much in the sun.
I was going to say something at the
Tok
start
said-
when Tok said hi. Like,
Tok said the sun is beating down on both of you.
yes, because last session he said it wasn't, but he changed. So I'm not saying
changed
anything
it
about
not
it.
because I changed it not because I forgot, but because Nosferatu's having fun.
Yeah.
Mm.
So that's why I couldn't say much about it, which is understandable.
Don't know he's there.
I mean, you can use an AOE spell, AOE, find out. We both take damage.
I could use an AoE, but I don't need to do a spell that will make me take damage. All I have to do is target this 5-foot square. Alternatively, I could just attack you with disadvantage.
What
Okay.
does disadvantage mean? What do you speak weird words? Why is everyone going quiet?
Sorry,
I'm just waiting to see what happens. Am I not allowed to be quiet?
No.
I'm just reading every rule there is on stealth at the moment.
He's trying to find a way around it.
Don't
Stop
look at
him.
stealth. Yes, don't do it. It's fine.
I mean, technically, neither of you should be able to stealth right now because you're being observed by the other person.
And by us.
Yeah, but I like making it more complicated for me.
Okay.
After specifically asking a player to not make it more complicated for you.
1, 'cause it's with disadvantage. My to hit is a thingy, so I take 5 off of that. Which makes it a 8? 7.
6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Slash R.
42.
2d20. Keep lowest 1 plus 7. Yeah, that's right. An 11. That does not hit.
It does not.
Extra attack. 21.
That does hit.
And last attack.
I only have 2.
Hasted action.
Hasted.
Oh, that's right.
Man, imagine
What?
if you guys
And
didn't
he's
tell
not
him.
stealth because the first one hit him. Because that one hit him. So it's without double disadvantage. So that's back to a 12. 21.
That also hits.
Ah, cool.
1.
It's not. Wait, what do you mean 21?
That one should have been 24. Oh, sorry, no, 30.
No,
29.
because he was stealthed, I have disadvantage.
Yeah,
Because
but when you
I
hit him,
have
it broke stealth.
disadvantage. If you have double disadvantage, one way to do it is to take a -5.
Yeah, but I'm asking where the second disadvantage. Sorry, the first disadvantage is that the sunlight stuff.
Yeah,
Ah, cool.
which is why.
Yeah, drows really suffer when anything is in sunlight.
I seen those attacks
That's
coming,
33
correct?
damage.
We're just gonna dodge out the way
Right,
with
so
uncanny dodge.
using your reaction to
Yeah,
take half damage.
yeah. Oh, it's on a single attack or both attacks?
Single, which
Single.
would happen on the second one because you didn't say it with the first one. But
Okay,
yeah,
which
You didn't give him a chance.
Yeah, you didn't
Yeah.
give him a chance.
I'll just take the 16 though. It's easier.
okay, so half of 16 is
8.
8.
Mm-hmm.
So 25.
Yep.
So, is that your turn?
Oh no, I'm going to use my 6 seconds of free speech to say I should make a sharper sword.
Alright. Axdeath. It would have been your turn if it weren't for a legendary action.
Oh, okay.
Ah, the legendary action has been made. Alright, it's your turn now.
All right. I'm just gonna cause a nice little earth tremor. Which is instantaneous, so it doesn't destroy, doesn't ruin. It doesn't affect concentration, does it?
No.
Okay. Yeah. So, where is it? Earth tremor. I cause a tremor in the ground within range. Oh wait. Actually, I'm not close enough to do this. I don't think. Yeah, no, I'm not close enough to do that. Never mind. I don't do that.
Oh, surprise. I thought you would be.
Oh, I'm gonna do something a whole lot worse now.
Okay. That's fine.
Here's the fireball.
I believe I
I
can
don't have that.
outlast Genesis, so I think I should be fine.
Well,
Hopefully.
Not
because I'm
even.
in line with yous.
He can use Moonbeam.
No, I'm not doing that. That's fucked. That's fucked up. That's
Well,
the fucked up part.
The fight would end quickly.
10 feet across, down 60 feet. That would be
Alright.
there, down here. So,
What's
since
your
they are
spell?
in, it is
Lightning
no, not lightning bolt. It is
Firewall.
gust of wind.
Oh,
Oh,
A line of strong wind, 60 feet long and 10 feet wide, blasts from my direction. Oh wait, it's concentration.
Congratulations.
Wait. Actually,
Read
is
your
spike
fucking
across-
spells. It's like
Congratulations.
you've never
Shut up!
been a
I'm not used to
spellcaster.
this, Max. Leave me alone.
congratulations, you played yourself.
No, I can't.
where is my bag with my lighter? It is over there.
Fucking almost everything I have is concentration. Good.
Yep. That's why I don't like Jords.
And there's so many people jumping on the Druid hate bandwagon while I'm sitting here.
Just for the
like,
record, I
"Fuck you,
started
Druid."
I started that. Really?
Just for the record, my disliking of Jords came from playing Dog and looking at their spell list.
Really? They
Yes,
got some banger spells.
Yeah,
all
it's-
concentration.
They're all concentration, though. That's the issue.
I'm just going to roll a d4. It has nothing to do with D&D.
Just use Ice Knife over and over again.
Ice
what
knife,
is the
or
D4?
you. Or
Nah,
you
I'm gonna do an ice storm.
What is the D4, Nubax?
Oh, I'm
Ice
just
storm
lighting
is
an
a 20-foot
incense
radius
in my room,
by
and
a
I want to know which
40-foot high
flavor.
cylinder.
I can't hear everything.
It's not for D&D. It's just to
Nubek
pick what
wanted to
flavor.
decide what smell he wanted to smell in his room.
You don't
Oh.
want to
And
smell
he
goblin.
decided he wanted to smell crying children.
No, it's vanilla.
Exactly.
So crying
Sounds like-
children.
Sounds like
Alright.
children to me.
So I am casting Ice Storm. A hail of rock hard ice pounds to the ground in a 20-foot radius, 40-foot high cylinder centered on the point, so it'd be between them
Yep.
two. Each creature inside the cylinder must make a dex saving throw.
Alright, make
Oh,
that
nice.
you two.
The creature takes 2d8 bludgeoning damage and 4d6 cold damage on a failed save, or half as much on a successful. Hailstones turn the storm's area of effect into difficult terrain until the end of my next turn.
Okay, I am going to...
Or
I'm going to use
And my
evasion.
spell save is an 8 as well.
I'm going to use evasion.
Yeah.
And,
Well,
what is
evasion
it?
just
A
kicks
dex
in.
yeah.
Evasion just straight up kicks in. Like, you don't need
It doesn't use a reaction either.
No.
25!
So you take nothing.
Yeah, you don't. Yeah, you're fine.
But that gives you more time to light my incense.
It also gives me more time to just lightning strike your ass.
I mean, I'm not going to say you can't.
I know. No,
What am I going to do? No, it's illegal.
My plan was to just
Oh, God.
have you guys move through fucking. I could
Yeah.
have sworn gust of wind wasn't a concentration, but it is.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah, don't you know that you have to concentrate on going below? Below.
I literally was just going to use it as
I
to
doubt that
push
means
them back
that
into the
he's
thing.
dead.
Alright, so Genesis fails, so that means I now need to roll damage, which
Oh, wait, Flash of
was
Genius. So that's
That's a-
18.
an 18. Oh, so you make it. Okay, well, I
You
guess
still roll.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A 2d8 and 46. Plus 4, 6. Then I don't get any bonus to it?
I
Like-
don't
Okay.
know.
So the total comes out as a 25. What's half of 25?
12.
Okay, so you take 12 damage then.
Okay.
And now you're on even more difficult terrain.
And I have succeeded my fucking con save. Keep haste going.
Indeed, it's my turn.
Alright, so. Cool. So. Do we want a number going from Axe Def or to Angerfist to Jimus, then down to Newbeck and Genesis? Or do we want the damage or do we want the roll to go from Genesis, Newbeck, Axe Def, Angerfist? Which way do we want the numbers to go?
I'm so
Start with
confused
me.
what numbers
Start
are
with
from.
me.
Start with you. Okay, so going with the number that I rolled of the 5-player characters. Axdef,
Mhm.
you hear something flying towards you.
Okay. What do I hear flying towards me?
You hear the sound of rushing air.
Rushing air.
Yes.
Someone punched at you, my friend.
As a stone the size of about your fist hits you in the back of the head,
I
dealing.
don't get a chance to dodge.
This was an attack roll. This was an attack roll. And I definitely know it hit. Because
Oh,
I
yeah?
can see
How?
AC.
Oh shit.
So,
wait.
please make me a con saving throw before
Hold
I
up,
tell you
hold
the
up,
damage
wait.
that you're taking.
AC is actually wrong.
AC is
Didn't
wrong.
not updated. Yeah,
So you're telling me that it is
20. It's a 20, and my HP is 164.
well, fix that up, please.
Yeah, I did. I don't think it actually updated it properly though. I don't know how to fix it. Don't worry,
You
I'm
go
doing it.
into the
Yeah, I got it. Yeah, I got it. Okay. Good.
anyway. I know it hits because it was definitely above that too.
The fact that we essentially have a cloud over our heads now, Newbex.
We have a cloud?
I'm gonna need someone to roll me a d20.
I know.
I got it.
Alright.
That is a 2. Jim's got a 1.
Jimus, alright. So Jimus, you rolled first, so that's the thing. Alright. And Axdef, I need you to make me a con saving throw. Just keep concentration on the spell.
Okay, so 1d20 plus my
Fun save.
save. Oh, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna fail that. I got a 15.
You do fail. You've lost concentration on spike growth as a rock hits you in the back of the head and is now flying towards Genesis and Newbeck. And it's
How
hitting-
big is the rock?
You can't see it. You're staring at Genesis.
Nubek is 3 foot high. I'm just asking.
It
I
is the
guess like
size of Angerfist's fist, and he is a 6-foot human. Not
Okay, yeah.
Angerfist,
Understand.
Axdef's. Axdef's fist, and he is also a 6-foot human, I think.
Wait, if
Okay.
it hit Axdeath in the back of the head, if it's like no,
Yes,
it can
Nubex doesn't get
rationalize it can rationalize if it hits you
Oh.
because the droppage.
Yeah, I know.
Ding, ding,
That's why
ding.
I want to know how big it was. Whether or not I'd actually get hit or not. And I will.
Right,
sadly.
it has hit you.
It has hit me?
Yeah. So, Axdef, you also took 29 damage.
Do I end up being unconscious because I got hit in the back of the head?
No. But you lost
Shame.
concentration because you got basically hit in the back of the head. Newbeck.
It would hit us both. It's 6 foot, which means
No, it's not. No, it's the size.
unless it's
Did you
It's the
not
size
hear
of
me?
Axdef's
It's the size
fist.
of Axdef's
Oh.
fist, and he is a
Okay, sorry.
6-foot being, so you can.
okay.
My God.
Okay.
no, it's about 6 inches.
Yes,
Why?
I understand now.
Nubex, it hits you.
Yes.
Roll me a D2.
D2.
Yep.
I can go to like slash 1D2. Ah,
As you are
got it first time.
taking 22 bludgeoning damage.
Can I like
No.
try to get out the way as I hear it flying towards
No.
me hit someone behind me?
No,
It's deadly silent.
no,
I-
you can hear the wind, but here's the thing: you cannot do that, Nubek.
Okay. How much damage?
As 22.
22.
Genesis, you are the next one to be. You can see that it's bounced off his head. Is now coming towards you. As it hits, this ball is hitting all of you. Who threw it?
Got 2.
Alright, so that will be going towards cool. So you're going to take 31 bludgeoning damage, and now it is flying towards Alexander. You see a stone flying towards you. You can see this. Is there anything you want to do?
I'm gonna grab it.
Alright, roll an athletics.
Watch. Genius.
Actually, that's +7, 20. That's 28.
Alright, 28. You fail. You grab it, and you see him. You see Alexander grab the stone, and as they fly off into the distance, holding onto the stone as it flies off into the distance.
Perfect.
Do you know what that was, Throlnum?
You
A
see he's
bludger?
fallen asleep. Fulham's already gotten bored of this fight and sort of passed out. He's kind of still recovering from losing his eye.
Yeah. That's annoying.
Alexander, what do you want to do? You're holding on to this and you're going.
I'm
about
not
the
letting go.
clock. Okay, cool.
This is the situation with the eye all over again.
That's funny.
Axdef, it's your turn.
Okay.
No, it's not. Because he just cast Ice Storm.
Ah, so he did.
Oh,
Nubek,
yeah.
it's your
that's right, yeah.
turn.
Wouldn't it be? Yes, it is the new X. Sorry. Ignore me.
I'm going to use my 6 seconds of free speech and look at Gymnast and be like, do I win yet? Do you
No,
shake
this
your
isn't
head or
yet.
not?
Jimis isn't
Gen-
here. Jimis
oh
is
my God.
gone. Jimis is,
Genesis.
right now, if anyone is looking at Jimis, she is holding on to a piece of stone that is flying true north.
Nubek says that. Yeah,
I mean,
Grimace can hear you.
Angus probably would yell, "You gonna let go of that anytime soon?"
I'm gonna go
This
punch
is-
someone in the face.
Because he's less interested in the fight, he's more interested in the fact that Jim is just holding onto a rock.
Oh, sorry, not true north. True east. No, west, sorry. Damn. Yeah, west. I'm gonna clock in west. Man. I'm
No,
Clock in west, you
Is that
sure?
your final answer?
Because
As
it came,
as the DM, it's my final answer.
Doesn't mean
came
it did-
from the north, hit me, then went straight for Jimis. Isn't it heading northeast?
Nope, it is heading.
It's a
is
magic stone, friend.
changing
It can go
and
whatever way it wants.
Flying towards. It is now flying towards west.
They made a fool.
Yeah.
Full of me.
I'm making a fool out of myself. I just showed everyone the meme that I made on stream
Oh, it's the one.
accidentally.
Still your turn, Nubex.
I understand that. Nubix is going to use an item interaction, and guys are right directly at you. Can you make a strength saving throw, please? It's a pretty easy DC. It's like 13.
$19 plus.
You succeed.
Okay. Then I'm not going to do that.
Nope, but you were soaked with water. You look
Nubek is
much.
just using the decanter of endless water as intended.
How soaked.
I,
Nivix is going to stealth.
stealth.
He. Cool, that's not bad at all.
22. No, 32.
And then he's going to walk.
those
Towards
Who got hit?
this way. Those who got hit.
Just remind me those who got hit. I believe it was Axdef, Genesis, and Nubek.
Everyone but Angerfist.
Yeah.
Technically,
well-
and Jimis grabbed it.
Jimis just
And
grabbed
thrown
it.
them.
And Throma, but Throma's kind of asleep, and if that stone
Yeah.
hit them, they probably wouldn't really care at the moment.
Yeah.
It's interesting that Ice Storm does not mention if you start inside the range.
Right. Genesis, you're up.
Well, that's why I moved 20 feet out.
It's considered difficult terrain.
Considered difficult terrain.
Yeah, so it takes twice
Oh.
the amount of movement to move the
Yeah.
same space.
Oh no. Do it, right.
And it was a 20-foot radius, I'm pretty sure. So
Nivix would have went 1, 2, 3 like that, walking in
Yep.
his on ice or in his other footprints if they're still there.
Anyway, Genesis, you're up.
Yes, I'm just trying to remember what my.
Yeah, that's basically what happened. Just saw what you put, Jimis. That's correct.
Oh, foul beast. I will use my hands.
I'm going to Deception because it's a free action. Uh, 19.
19.
Nope.
Nope.
Well, considering I can't see him, do I use my action to? Yeah, the thing about it is, Ice Storm, according to this, only works for one turn.
It lasts until
it lasts
Axtef's
until
next turn.
the
Yeah.
end of my next turn.
Yeah, it's just that being in it, it doesn't say anything about you taking damage.
No,
you don't
take
take
any
damage,
more
it's
damage.
just-
It's just difficult
It's just
terrain.
difficult.
So I'm going to.
Sit there feeling purty.
Good.
Border.
Bar.
Border. Border. It's funny that you knew exactly what I was on about, Charlie.
Cast a third level Cure Wounds
Alright, cool.
because meh.
Is that your turn?
You say meh, but I believe you only have 40 HP.
Does Angerfist decide, nah, fuck it, I'm good.
1, 2, so it's 3d8 plus spellcasting ability modifier, which
I could have been a cunt there. I probably should have been a cunt. I probably should have been a cunt to get this over with. Do I want to waste my spell slot though?
Yes.
Well, he rolled. Also, Angerfist is too preoccupied just watching Jim is like pale.
I believe
And I'm
that.
trying to. Do I bother? Not really. Then I'm going to hide.
Alright.
Because fuck it. Double check what it is. It is a 2d20. Keep lowest 1 plus 7. So it does fuck all.
Alright, cool.
And now my turn.
Cool. Strength saving throws from Axtef, Newbeck, and Genesis.
Oh, strength.
Yep, strength saving throws.
That's
22.
Good at those.
And Angerfist is the only one who doesn't have to roll.
15, and I use 1 charge from my armor to make that a 21.
Alright, cool.
Which probably won't mean shit.
I got a 21.
Cool. So, Genesis, Newbeck, and Axtef. You feel a mighty pull. You're all moved 5 feet. This way.
Does that break stealth?
As for... No, it doesn't.
Okay,
So
I was going to say something a bit
in
different.
the
As
direction that
for
the
you-
Jim is.
Alexander, you have you have suddenly slowed to a crawl, as it feels like there are many legs holding down what you're holding. You're currently what could be considered 1,000 feet away from the party at the moment.
It raises a very
Hello?
good question as to whether we can even see him anymore. I really don't know how
that's a
perception is.
That's almost a fifth of a mile. Alan,
I don't know how
and
big
there
a
are
mile.
there are rolling sands.
If it was
Yeah.
flat, we'd be able to see with the sands. No.
Yeah.
Unless we jumped on a certain giant man who's asleep.
So you're feeling the tug. Cool. Xdef, it's your turn.
Meta-wise.
Hmm.
Angerfist told me.
I ain't holding shit.
Who can I see? I can only see Genesis right now, can't I?
You can see
You-
Angerfist.
Oh well, I meant the 2 that are in the fucking
Yeah, that's
turn
fine.
order.
Mm.
I could
Yeah,
I
you're the-
could just turn and fucking punch you if you really want.
No.
um.
A broadcast from the cosmic powers. Your
Oh, no,
lucky
I don't like
numbers
this.
are 3, 12, and triangle.
Oh boy, I hope I get a triangle.
3, 12, and triangle.
I'm just gonna use Call in the Lightning. 10 feet tall, 60-foot radius.
Hey, there's now cloud cover.
Yep. On a point I can see in range directly above.
I don't know if that's a good thing or lucky number 3, 12, and triangle.
Now
Okay.
that you've done that, strength saving throw, Axtef. Or well, when it's the end of your turn. Strength saving.
Okay.
I'll be
Let me
right back.
spell. You choose a point. You see, under the cloud. Bottle lightning flashes down from the cloud point. Each creature within 5 feet of that point must make a dex saving throw. Creature takes 3d10 lightning damage failed, or half as much on a successful. On each of your turns until the spell ends, your action call down lightning this way again, targeting the same point. If you're outdoors in stormy conditions, I can just cast a spell. Gives me control over the existing storm instead of creating a new one. Oh, and under such conditions, it increases by 1d10. Okay.
Yep.
Back
More
in my day,
damage.
it increased by 46.
We don't talk about those days
Um,
anymore. They're in the past.
I guess.
Not anymore.
Mm.
I know where Genesis is, but I don't know where Nubek's.
You can only target around Nubek.
Well, I can
Around
literally hit any point. If I hit to within a 60-foot radius, so I think it said from centered above where I am.
I'm back.
So that means a 60-foot
that?
radius going there.
Yeah,
What, it
like
hit something? Well, that's heavy.
there's a big chunk of like cloud cover and shit, but the only person you can see that is in the fight is Genesis.
And he's the only one in the range. Not in range, sorry. But yeah.
Everyone but me is in range.
Yeah.
Well, no, everyone is.
I'm in
I'm
range,
not
but
there.
you cannot
Oh,
see
you're
me.
not?
Yeah.
Okay.
His token might be there, but that's only because Tox
And
can't be asked to move it,
yeah.
which is fair.
So I could literally
You
call
want me to move
lightning
his movement?
around.
There you go.
I could literally call lightning around Genesis
Oh,
until
okay. Oh my god. Oh god.
until because
Alright.
I could literally cast it here, but because he's in a 5-foot radius of it, get hit. But I don't know where he is. I could, unless he's left footprints.
He has not left
Again.
footprints.
Okay,
There are drag marks.
Then-
No footprints.
and I can see where the drag marks start and end, or end start.
Sort of.
You could, as a free action, attempt to perceive him.
Yes.
No, there's no way I'm doing that.
Well, then you're not going to be able to say where he is.
I'm just gonna cast. Well, I'm gonna cast lightning strike here, which
Right.
means that Genesis will have to make a dex saving throw.
Dex save
Oh,
Genesis.
another one of those things.
Axef.
Pete.
Is that your turn?
Oh, well, once he rolls that to see damage, and then it's damage. But yes, that'll be my turn.
Alright, roll strength save.
10.
Well, I got a 7.
Cool.
So that is 3d10 damage.
As you shall be launched off after doing that.
So, so I'm staring in the direction that Jim gets
Wait,
launched, and then suddenly Axe flies past.
Yep.
23
Nubek.
damage.
I see that, yes?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, I know exactly what I'm doing.
The
Also,
funny
If it's
thing
told
is
me-
that the storm
Also
is still
Nubek.
over the top of a.
Yeah. Also, Nubek,
I
you
know.
cannot move this way.
Which way?
You cannot
downwards.
move this way. You can only move.
Okay, that's fine.
You
That
can
way.
only move these ways.
That's fine.
And Genesis, you can only move towards where Nubek is, but you don't know he is that way. You can't move backwards. You're being
You
pulled
can
by
mo-
something.
You can only move in the direction between Angerfist and Thraldom. We are a slingshot for you, dude, in the way.
Yeah. I think it's good luck.
So, anyone ever heard of Whiplash?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Because if Nubek and Genesis also go flying, that means that Alexander, who just stopped abruptly is going to start moving fast again.
Again, abruptly.
So it's going to be that's going to be whiplash if I've ever heard.
Oh, the rain is.
I'm gonna go to the toilet.
Alright. So
Why does this
Yeah.
happen whenever I want
I've
to
got
fight
the
a
endurance of 20 humans.
you're back.
Yeah.
You're up.
I am up.
Yeah. The
Alright,
reason
what-
why this always happens is because it took an hour for anyone to get any bloody damage, and I got bored.
I damaged him. I got damaged.
You
Um,
did it too slowly.
Okay, what part of a nice friend giant guy that is next to me can I hold on to?
None. You're not close enough.
I can move 15 feet. I will be close enough.
No, you won't be, because
I'll be
you
1,
can
2,
move there. No,
3.
you can't move there.
Why not?
Let me draw.
You can
the
only move.
areas.
Where can you go back to where you should be? You can only move in that direction. You can
You can
move
only
that
move
way
there,
and that way
there.
and that way.
So you could get
Oh.
him there technically. There,
Like here.
Okay.
there, so on and so forth.
Or are you going to try to grab onto him at the closest wherever I can get to him?
Right.
Which you
Roll
said would
an-
be here.
Yep. No, it'd be yeah. Roll a athletics.
Athletics.
Yep. Roll
Uh,
me a strength saving for.
that's only going to be very shit. That's only what 16, and strength save is the same. Same both of them.
Right, cool. No one saw you that time. You're still hidden.
That works fine.
Alright, Genesis, you're up. You're seeing everyone going flying. Well, not everyone, but you've seen 2 people go flying.
I can hear it. It's loud.
You could sort of see Aegis with like his hairs and his hips just looking at the direction you're all flying.
It was all thanks to Alexander grabbing it that you weren't hit next, Angerfist,
Yeah.
which would have tethered you. That's called the Rock of Tethering.
With my 6 seconds of free speech, he's left the battlefield. I declare myself the winner.
We
Also,
don't know if he has.
It's true.
Yeah.
You can't prove he has. I can't prove he has, and he's not going to reveal himself because otherwise you'll get him.
and it's like, and on a completely different note, I cast the spell magic.
At what level?
Fourth, sorry.
On what?
Yeah, on what, dude?
We'll be back in a minute.
On any creature, object, or magical effect within range. I am targeting the magical effect that's making me drag.
Alright. What's the effect that you're what is it called?
If it's lower than 5th level,
Mhm.
it ends
Fourth
automatically.
level.
No, 5th.
Fourth.
I'm casting it at 4th level, which
Anyway.
means if it's 5th level, if it's lower than 5th, so if it's 4th or lower, automatically ends, or it's a DC plus DC 10 plus the spell's level.
Alright. Well, go ahead and roll.
No, it's 4th level or lower. If you're casting it at 4th level.
Yeah.
Yeah.
fourth level
Anything
roll.
above 4th. Yeah.
Anyway,
He was
just
saying it was 5th.
roll. Yeah, just roll.
Roll your Arcana.
It is my spellcasting ability, so that makes it the modifier or the.
I am back again.
It's your Arcana. You roll your Arcana check.
No, it does say make an ability check using your spellcasting ability.
Right. Well, everyone naturally puts it as an arcana, so just gonna leave
Yeah.
it at that.
At 21 plus Flash of Genius is a 27.
Congratulations! If this was a spell, you would have succeeded. It's not.
Is it a magical effect?
It's a magical
like
effect from a artifact.
It counts then.
There we go. Artifact, dude.
It's an artifact. You can't do that.
Artifacts can't have the magical effects suppressed by pretty much anything.
Yeah, they're the only things that still work in an anti-magic field.
There was pretty much only ever one spell that could affect it, and that was Mordenkainen's Disjunction. And
Oh no,
that,
there's
like,
another spell that works.
Wish.
Yeah, wish. It's an artifact. So Genesis, roll me the athletics. Sorry, roll me the strength saving throw. If you
I'm
will.
back again.
The AC has increased thanks. The DC has increased thanks to the fact that you're the only one not flying through the air at the moment that's tethered. Sorry, you guys are going to be able to get this shiny thing if you do the thing that you are asked to do. It's going to be a handy dandy thing to use against others.
Angus kind of wants it just so then when the party annoys him, he can
Genius is
yeet them.
20 plus Flash of Genius, which I only have one more after this, is
So-
29.
9.
Okay, so the good news is you're still on the ground. The bad news is you have moved all the way over here.
Anger
You're getting
Fist,
dragged.
helper! I'm probably
I
the
don't know
only thing stopping them from moving.
I don't know what the fuck you're doing. All
What?
I see is you all get hit by this weird rock and then you all go flying.
And because Jimus' has got his hands on the rock, or because we got hit by said rock, we're being dragged by it.
Alright, that
Huh.
was 12 seconds. Roll me another strength saving throw, Genesis. Well, it was another 6 seconds. Alright.
Plus my fucking armor. So that's still a 25. Where's that? How many do I have? Okay, I have another 4 charges of this.
Oh, so there is one other thing that I forgot. There is a type of armor that helps in this case. It's called the armor of cast-off. You can, if you were hit by this bludgeoning thing, you just
you just
let you
yeet
just
your
use an
armor.
action to let your armor go flying instead of you.
Yeah.
Alright, so what are you doing, Genesis?
Sorry?
What are you doing?
I have to find some way to stop this. I can't.
I will give you I'll give you a minute to think about that. As Axdef and Nubek, you both are flying, and you can see ahead of you is a rather bored-looking barbarian elf who is slowly moving at 15 feet every 16 seconds instead of the every 6 seconds instead of the blistering 500 feet she was moving just before. What are you
In what
doing?
direction am I currently moving?
You're moving towards. You seem to be moving towards, but the trajectory looks like you're going to go past Castle Peter.
Interesting. I whisper to the orb, "Take me to your leader."
If you didn't, as if it was listening to you, it seems to be doing exactly that.
Am I able to do something whilst this is going on? Do I need to wait?
Well, no, you can do something. Genesis is currently
Okay.
figuring out something. You can probably grab
Then Angif-
Genesis and just.
Well,
Oh,
Angerfist
yep.
is going to get as close to Thraldom. He's going to use
Yep.
prestidigitation to make smelling salts under his nose, and he can wake up.
Oh,
Sorry,
what
Thraldom.
is it?
Real quick, do you mind grabbing Genesis and holding as tight as you can?
He's gonna grab.
Well,
you,
without
Genesis.
crushing them.
He's
Without
gonna
crushing
grab
them.
you, Genesis. Right, slash.
And brace yourself.
VR. 1 to 20.
Yeah, this weird rock came flying out. It hit,
Genesis.
everyone else.
If you do fail, it doesn't matter because he succeeds.
Yeah, this weird rock sort of appeared, hit everyone but you and me, and everyone but you, me, and Jimus.
Right.
Jimus grabbed it and went flying that way.
So, he's just now holding Genesis at one location. What do you want me to do about it?
Well, Genesis wanted to not fly that way. I was wondering if you had an idea as to what it was. If not, I guess feel free to let him go. Let them go. I'll have to follow.
Not, we're essentially going to have to go after them all because they're heading north. No,
looks
west.
like it's turning. Looks like it's turning west, if I'm looking correctly. It was heading north. You'll be getting some whiplash if I let go of you now.
Yeah. Can we just head in the direction that it's flying?
Follow the tug, friends.
Jump on.
Yeah, Angerfist will clamber up.
Alright, cool. He says hold on, as he then jumps, letting Genesis as the tether, now no longer able to stop themselves, go flying. Whilst the giant is now holding onto Genesis Superman style.
Oh, Jesus.
Genesis, you
I know
are
where
safe. Genesis, you are safe inside a giant fist, but you can see the rushing wind outside of the fist.
I know where Angerfist is. So he's in the space, in between the shoulder pad and his shoulder.
Yeah. Or what's left
So,
of the shoulder pad, considering he took off most, except for most of the shoulder pad. Pad's just leaving the skull one on.
Yeah, he's theirs, then he's not gonna get blasted off.
So, unfortunately, Alexander, it's the stone has come to a halt after a bit. For about 12 seconds. What do you want to do? Do you want to keep holding on to it?
Yep.
12 seconds later, it starts flying at 500 feet every 6 seconds again. As Axdef and Nubek, you catch up with, or at least you're 10 feet away from Alexander. And behind you, you can hear the sound of something even bigger flying.
And then all that.
It sounds like a
riddle.
I'm just thinking of one of the startup with the big jets. Just...
They've gone to Plaid. Huh? No?
What?
You've never seen Spaceballs?
I haven't seen that in
No.
fucking ages.
I've seen
there's
Space
this
Dogs.
There's a scene where they go ludicrous speed,
Oh yes!
and then they fly over.
Holy
the-
shit! They went
thing.
plaid.
And it's just on the in front of them. There's just the Plaid design as a line.
Yeah.
They've gone to Plaid. That's alright. I'm glad that someone remembers this. Anyway, so after about 3 minutes, you find a much larger castle across a lake. As you eventually are stopped at what looks to be some sort of landing tower. There are a couple of ships up here that don't have any way to show that they're airships, but they do have oars, as if they swim as if the oars row through the air.
The one I was thinking was an A380.
You're all there as the ball sort of de-animates onto the ground.
There's balls now?
And a individual walks across a large stone bridge that connects to the main castle. Good evening. The master wishes to see you.
Did he book a meeting?
Who wishes to talk with the one that brought them here for business?
Nubix puts his hand up.
Yeah, fuck it.
The big one can stay out here. You don't need the riffraff. Who you calling riffraff?
Yeah, as far as I'm concerned, he might as well be part of our group now.
I didn't
can
think
leave
I
the
was that
Cyclops
bad. I'm
outside.
sorry. And if he's like turns around and walk over behind everyone, guess I'll stay.
I walk over to Nubex, pick him up.
What? I'm the big one, am I not?
I'm just going to carry him like a suitcase.
Whee!
So, this individual who seems to be dressed in what looks to be butler attire takes you onward to the castle. As he opens the doors, you can see a large room. No thrones, but there is a large circular map. The same map you're currently on. And it seems to be third dimensional. You can see the mountains rising as the rivers fall.
That's trippy.
You can see storm clouds gathering around locations as there seems to be storms happening in other locations, and an individual who is standing over the map on a small platform overlooking it. Ah, you finally arrived.
This looks like deja vu. Is there like a golden tower on the map?
No golden tower.
Okay.
Who are you?
I am the master. Though we can drop formalities. I am the demon lord known as Nosferatu. I brought you
Aren't you
here
the
for two
one who's got us
reasons.
trapped here?
No. I brought you here for two reasons. One, to get you more powerful to be able to do one of my old underlings' jobs better than he could. And two, to clean up this mess that has been made. I don't like cleaning up messes when, it wasn't my fault. So, what do? You go after one of the people you shouldn't have. And now look at you. I hope this is going to be a good lesson for all of you to learn how to coexist in your new bodies, because if you can't...
Can you get us our old bodies back?
I could. Will I? I won't. You made
Why
this
not?
mess. You made this mess. You went after the wrong person. Why should I clean up your messes?
Wait, who do we go after? Nubis is like looking around as he's being carried. He's like,
Told you
Nubis?
multiple times, Newbeck, that we went and fought the shadow dude.
The Hollow Knight. Who
Yeah,
has
he was
now
a nice,
made-
friendly man.
Who has now made it abundantly clear that he wants to take over my realm.
What does Nubix help
I
then?
don't think you've seen our business cards, have you?
I
don't
forget you
think-
have those.
I
So
don't
did I.
think you have the right to make those assumptions, considering that you accepted my job, and you were here to do something. And you failed in doing such a thing, which has led to a bigger mess.
Wait. We never accepted a job from you.
You did?
You were sent in here to get powerful, were you not?
Yes. But we never agreed to any job.
Yeah. guess you're right, but you know what else you didn't agree to? Getting your old bodies back. I could wipe this.
Which is
Hollow
why I'm
Knight-
talking right now.
I
Excuse
could
me?
wipe this Hollow Knight off the face of this plane, and you'd never get your bodies back. But I'm giving you a chance to do something for me so that you can have access to the Hollow Knight. Or as he call himself, the Hollow King. What is it, Nubex?
Oh, what about me? I have my body and do anything. Does Nubex not
You're
help?
just as bad as the rest of them.
What did Nubex do?
I find that incredibly insulting.
Guilty by association.
I am not associated with them. They're not even my friends.
That won't hold up in court.
I tried to kill this one before.
Courts do what the leaders tell them to do. Justice is blind, and it's up to the rulers to see how justice goes through. And in this world, justice is what I see fit. I'm sure you saw
Nubex-
your giant
So what
friend.
you're saying is you could decide to give us our bodies back.
I could, but I won't. You know why? Because you made a mess for me. You know what's
No,
not meant to be?
we did not make a mess.
Then why did you go after the wrong person?
That does not make it
Nubex
a
is gonna,
mess.
like,
It was
look at you.
already a mess.
You exaggerated a mess then.
Okay, so it's our problem, I suggest to him and us.
Yeah, it's a you problem now.
So tell you what, you give me my body back and I'll go deal with this problem for you in that order.
Let me think.
I'd like to use my
No.
Die of Destiny.
Okay, now, the Die of Destiny allows you to succeed on certain things. The problem is that doesn't automatically allow you to get charisma checks to change someone from being hostile towards you to being outright adoring of you. So
You'd have to charm him.
he will think for a moment. You really want your bodies back then?
Yes.
I can't give you your body back. It's with someone else. I can bring him here and you can fight him. But last time that happened, he mopped the floor with you. And I found out that a certain goblin came through and made a wish to someone, and that's really caused this whole mess to get even worse. I don't know what that goblin fought, but the Tempter came through.
Oh,
and changed
right,
a
the
whole lot of
Tempter!
things.
Nubex is here, like,
Oh,
it wasn't me.
fuck, as I look around at everyone else.
So,
All, no,
I
all
may have
Nubex
made a,
want-
I may have made a boo-boo.
all Nubex wants is the goblins out of here.
What else is new then?
so
And then-
not only are you now... So, Alexander, I'm going to let you keep your Die of Destiny because I feel like I cheaped you out there, but I'm going to give you one thing each time you kill one of my problems. There's 5 more problems to wipe off the map. So, well, technically, there's 8 problems, or 7 if you count that Vlad is now kind of waiting execution. Thanks to your little thing. I was hoping you would enjoy killing Vlad, but you never got to. Anyway. Now, I don't want to be a negative Nelly, but it's not fair on me to have to clean up an exaggerated mess. But I will be giving you each something once you finish this. 5 of you, 5 gifts I can bestow. The first one is this stone.
Wait, what happened to Fox as I look around?
Yeah,
I'm
he's been
sure
missing
he
since
got-
we pretty much got here.
I
I'm
left
sure
him at
he's
town.
gone missing somewhere. It doesn't matter. No one really cares about lizard folk anyway.
You hear Nubex spike up. I
Wretched
left him in the
creatures.
town. He's in charge of Save the Goblin Association.
He'll
You mean
probably turn up when he
it's
feels
like
like it.
that?
Somehow.
Anyway, so the first gift is this stone. It is an artifact. You chuck it at a group of enemies within 30 feet of each other, and it will bounce around on each of them. It works best with catapult, as I have found. And does a
Angerfist,
hell of
you're
a
up.
lot more damage.
Angerfist, fuck that! I hold out.
Please,
I go
no
grab it.
squabbling. No squabbling. Children squabble. Are you a child?
No,
Nubis
Oh,
puts his hand up.
exactly.
There's just a very obvious look on Anger's face. They fucking act like it.
Nubis is like, sort of.
So, so here's what we're going to do. How about you discuss amongst each other who wants this? And if you can't come
Nubis
to an
doesn't want.
answer, I will not give you this item. And instead, I shall just give you all, I guess, I don't know, a little bit of gold.
I guess I'll give you all. I don't know. I guess cookies.
Nubis is like trying to swat the hand that's holding him as a suitcase. Let me down. I don't want this.
I put Nubex down.
Nubis just walks away from the group so they can do the little discussion.
I mean,
I
as fun
can-
as I think it would be to use it against you lot when you're annoying me, I don't have that spell prepared. And if it makes it really useful, yeah.
That's okay, I can write it down on a piece of paper and beat it into your head.
Why don't
That's-
you do that in Genesis?
That's how you sorcerers work, isn't it?
No, I think that's how artificers work.
Well, what do you say,
Already have
witnesses?
fallen.
Nubis is just going to sit away from the group on the ground.
How many of us are able to cast catapult?
Well, I'm quite competent. Would you like to see me do it? I look Genesis
I
dead in the eye.
said cast, not throw something.
Oh, I can cast. There's a lot of somatic and verbal components involved in doing.
I look at Angerfist and Axstep. Can either of you cast catapult?
I don't know. I could probably
I
figure
can't.
it out, but I can't be. But I honestly can't be asked if you can.
No, I can't. I don't have catapult as a spell that I can learn. Or know anyway.
Well, then looks like Genesis gets it.
So, just a reminder that this is, pardon me. This is what you see. Just give you a reminder.
Yeah.
I mean,
Alright. Now, he displays on the map each location. Firstly, if you would like to look at this map, you shall see what I shall offer to you if you go for these ones. First, if you go south to Castle Richard, taking him out, you shall find yourselves in possession of a great melee weapon for the party's meat shield.
I use my
Going-
fist.
Exactly. It's a great weapon for the meat shield.
I look at Genesis.
Yeah, not gonna lie, Angerfist just just has a quick look between both Genesis and Jimis, but it's just
I'm
like,
sorry.
yeah.
I'm sorry. Could you repeat that, Tox?
I said he has a great melee weapon for the meat shield of the party.
Genesis looks kind of like I'm offended by this, but also what weapon?
I can't tell you. You'll have to go after Richard. I'm just telling you such things. Next, we've Castle Elizabeth. Wiping her out and her second in command, along with Richard and their second in command, unless, of course, you do such a thing as do this, as he gestures behind you to the big dude. Then, you know, that's up to you.
What's wrong with our
Yes.
Cyclops?
You hear a low, like, chuckle coming from
Rolling
the
them.
giant.
Or the
Yeah,
master.
fooling them. Next, Castle Elizabeth. For the one who has a barbarian's mind and has fallen so far from grace, you shall find at Castle Elizabeth a great item for any barbarian to wield. And finally, for those inclined to going to Castle Arnold, what you will find there is a reprieve of sorts. For there is a goblin who has been told could help defeat me. That is a joke. Whoever told you that was lying. But he holds a item for the very angry and very pissed off magic user. As he looks between both you and Axtef.
Yeah. Like, I feel like the both last ones, he was just looking just in the general direction of Axteth and Angus.
Finally, there's Castle Flad. You'll not only get your bodies back, but one more gift from me. Firstly, to the one who has fallen from grace. Killing that individual, you shall get your items back that you smuggled into this location. Which means that you'll be back to your former power. Secondly, you shall all be given an item from my treasury. I'll let you go through and have a look.
I walk up to the guy. Lift up your hair.
He just stares at you.
Okay, I'm going to attempt to lift up his hair,
Lift up his hair.
just so that it's no longer covering both eyes.
What?
Does he have two eyes?
Let me see. As I don't remember this. I haven't placed that. I haven't checked for a long time. He does, and it is golden.
What's so special about this one?
Nothing special about that eye. I just like to put my hair this way. Just happens to blot out one of my eyes. As for the other one, you ever heard of the expression staring into the abyss?
Yep.
You get this when it stares back. Maddening, it can turn you into an abyssal abomination. But if you are strong enough, you can become more than that.
I lean and whisper something into his ear. Then I pull back and I walk away.
So know what that was. Oh yeah, you said anything.
So what was that?
Let's see. He has a puzzled look upon his face. I'm going to guess that's an inside joke. I'll learn later. Anyway, please take your new object. Squabble amongst yourselves if you need to, but use it when anyone needs it. It will just help group more of your problems together to kill them in one shot.
So how big is this orb thing?
It's the size. It's basically 6 inches, and it has taken the form of It has taken the form of a bludgeoner. Because that's what you said it was, and now it's going to be that, because...
Can the form change?
Depends. Do you have another idea for what it looks like?
Yes.
Okay, what are you thinking? Ask what you're thinking of. Are you finding an image, or...
Yep. Here they are.
The black orbs from fucking Naruto.
Right. Sure.
Perfect.
Takes the form of a perfect black sphere. Remember, anyone in 30 foot of each other, of the first one to be hit.
Alright.
And why is it not spelling artifact? Am I not spelling artifact right?
ART.
ARTIFACT.
It's not allowing me to put I. I think it's gotten stuck on spelling in a different way.
And and will we be able to control it in the same way he was able?
Now, a reminder, it does hit it hits anyone within 30 feet, which means that it can also
Can
hit
hit
those
party members.
party members.
Yep, but can we also move at the 500 feet?
That was him pulling you towards him. That was his little special thing he was doing.
Good to know.
meta-wise, and I think only like Fox and Hayden wise. This is basically like a singularity grenade.
Yep.
I
Like
get
it
that
hits a bunch
reference.
of people.
That's how I
Huh.
imagine it.
Cool.
You know, maybe, just maybe, there's a chance that Genesis might be able to tinker with it and have it get thrown into the center and have an AoE tether. We'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see. After
That's
all, you'll
why
be
I wanted it, 'cause I was
after all,
thinking of
I
it,
am
but-
allowing most of these items to be taken out of this place once all of this is done.
Oh, that was gonna be my next question.
Genesis, we're grinding this ball up into little bullets.
Fucking hell.
It would lose its magical property, sadly.
Yeah.
Unless, of course, again, Genesis decide to stay the way they were. Then maybe they might be able to transfer it to the smaller bullets.
I would probably destroy the item, but learn the enchantment so that I could then just enchant it onto bullets. And then just
Considering it's an artifact, it would be a very, very costly enchantment, so it'd probably just be cheaper to move it
You just keep
onto,
it.
like, what would that be? 6 inches, probably around 80 bullets worth.
Or conversely, if you ever had like a different magazines.
Or conversely, use just what's it? Cannonballs.
Fox is just thinking, what the fuck, people?
Yeah, well, you give your players something powerful, they try and find a way to fuck it even harder.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, I believe you're talking about the monster manual.
Yeah. Can't wait for the owlbear to grow up. Wait, is the owlbear? Oh, I should check if the owlbear's in the bestiary. It might not be in there, which means we'll have to change Axdef's beast.
It's in the monster manual. I know that much.
Yeah, but he's talking about bestiary like Pathfinder.
Yeah. I would have to sit down and read through that when I have a day of doing nothing.
Or don't. And just stumble your way through with an expert telling you to do this and that.
I sort of think about that as well, but I'll read through it and have a look, and I'll make my mind up.
One minute. Alright. Does that make sense?
Stone of Tethering, +2 magic gun, and the stone uses either ranged spell attack or ranged attack to activate. On hit, roll 1d2. On a 1, the ball moves to closest enemy on the left. I'm assuming meant to be
That should've
left.
been left. I don't know why the F didn't. It didn't.
Yeah. And on a 2, it moves to the closest enemy to its right. This ball cannot hit the same creature twice and can only travel 30 feet away from the first creature.
So, any creature within 30 feet of the first creature is fair game. However,
Yeah.
it can be caught by people, as shown.
How much damage does it do?
Well, yeah, I should put that into.
I kind of thought it only did damage if yeeted by catapult, and it just increased catapult's damage.
Nope, doesn't increase catapult's damage. You cannot cast catapult, which is what someone did.
Yeah. Well, in the way it doing its own damage increases the damage of catapult. I can't wait for this item to use for the party's detriment.
Oh yes, it's going to happen.
Oh, there you go.
Came in like a wrecking
So-
ball.
There you go. Now, talk amongst yourselves about who wants that. At the moment, I gotta go feed the animals, and I'll be back.
Oh, good.
I think it's pretty unanimous that, like, Genesis gets it, because
I say we
I-
give it to Genesis for now, and then once we actually leave this realm, we redivide the items up.
Yeah.
agreed.
No, because they're like kicking stones. Nothing sounded good.
Who knows, Newbeck? If you're able to convince any fucking goblins to come along, I don't mind letting them come along. I couldn't care less if they come along or not. No,
Well, if you get new decks, it's been months outside of this, which means construction's going underway quite well.
You can see that Nuvix just get a little bit angry when you say
because it's been months outside.
Hey, Nubex, I've always been wondering about this. Who gets your shares of the mint when you're not there to collect it?
Wouldn't you like to know?
That is
Nuvix
why I asked,
smiles
yeah.
when he says that.
Fine then, keep your secrets.
I
Back
do.
to secrets.
It's more just where does the money go when Nuvix isn't there?
And I think Angerfist knows who might collect them, but he.
Yeah, but you don't know where it goes from there.
Yeah,
Jimus he has an idea of who it goes to. He just is curious to know the actual answer, which is why he's asked.
Who do you think it goes to, Junus?
What's his name? The goblin that's your right hand that can't really count.
like
Spix.
Spix or Specs.
It's Spix. Spix is the one that does the crafting. But
I've
no,
been to open up my doc to actually check that.
it is not Spix.
The Tyler goes to a right.
Spix is my right hand, though. You are right. But he's not the one that takes anything from the vault.
Then I don't think it leaves that vault.
It leaves that vault. Nuvix smiles and he turns away. Do you think Nuvix would leave all the money in one vault?
Kind of, yeah.
I mean, it is something he would probably do, but it's not. I did think about it when I first had it. I'm like, oh, and then I'm like, yeah, nah. I set something up a little while ago for it.
I like the idea of the implication, which is like, do you think Nublex, the genius goblin himself, would save all of his money in one vault? Pause. Yeah.
Nuvix is just so like, yeah, I would. If I didn't think about it and set things up prior, yes. Nuvix might be practical, but like, not all the time. Now a gymnast is over here thinking, who the hell is it then?
No, I stopped caring.
Okay. All good then.
I'm just thinking about all the things I'm going to do with that orb once we're out of here.
I could
True.
enjoy the party.
I'm going to get a bunch of slaves to group up. And we're going to play catch. Or better yet, dodgeball. If you dodge, you get your freedom.
I believe, yeah, you would have a better, yeah, 100% you have a better spell attack bonus than I do, just yeeting the thing at people. Unless I get to
Problem is,
use my, unless I'd be able to use my athletics.
if your spell attack's too high, it's just going to murder them.
It's a spell save DC for catapult,
Yeah, true.
which is what
But
I
if they're
excel
only-
at.
But if they're only commoner, then they're going to take damage.
They're going
Yep.
to die.
Yeah. True, yeah.
I mean, it'd be a fun little game though with prisoners. You have your own little, Colosseum, and you're like,
The only issue is I would have to actually kill someone for that.
And that lowers productivity.
No, I've just never killed anyone before.
That's true. Alexander hasn't, I think. He's always had someone else do it.
I believe you're right.
Typically me.
I also believe that's right. He's
I've
the
actually
only
got
person.
a negative kill rate because I've resurrected 2 people.
Yeah.
I was going to say, Nuvex is like the only other person on the whole lot of kill rate. Which is very strange.
Yeah, for your characters.
Hmm.
As the rest of us, murderers, one and all.
It just occurred to me that the only reason, yeah, you broke stealth when you declared that you were just moving behind the big guy. I'm assuming.
Huh?
Technically, with the flight, you didn't break stealth.
No.
Right,
I hadn't broke stealth until I
Welcome back.
landed.
So,
Yeah.
what do you guys think about that artifact? Seems
Genesis gets it.
It's cool.
so. I forgot to say what happens to a tethered creature, but they can't willingly move away from the stone. They're kind of stuck where
They're kind of AoE material.
Yeah, they're AoE material. They're AoE material, or if someone decides that they want to cast catapult on it to send it flying off, then there goes everyone who's connected to it. Off
The
they
issue
go.
with that is then having to get it back.
Yeah. That's why if you guys had an Eldritch Knight,
Yeah, you just make it a bonded item.
Hey guys, how do you feel about going straight into a boss fight?
Nuvex is like gonna look himself over.
I'd need to sleep because I don't have many spells. Well, I've used like quite a lot of
I
spell
would
slots.
rather get this armor off and give it more of a use.
Yeah.
Shield.
Genesis wants to use the item to give everyone better gear. Axe Death needs to rest because you used those. Because
Not
it seems
all,
like
but
you used a bunch of spells fucking with that fight.
yeah.
So we'll hold off of just jumping straight into a boss fight. I don't know how you would do that unless you're assuming we have some. How are we leaving from this place?
I would imagine the way that he's thinking is, if I have this correct, this Jimus is Alexander, and Alexander is from another layer of the abyss.
The Prime,
He's seen
yes.
things. He's seen things and heard things. So I'm going to guess he thinks that he can use a spell looking at any part of this map. He could teleport to that location. Truth
Put
be
a lot of
told,
thought into this. See, my actual plan was I was just going to ask you to drop us off. Right at the gate.
you want me to drop you off at the gate? Which gate?
That sounds like a lot of effort.
Any of them. I'm not particularly picky about who I kill.
We're going to deal with Richard. We're going to deal with Richard first.
So be it.
Should it shall be?
And
We'll have to kill the Richard.
And also, I doubt he'll drop us off anywhere too close to there, because that sounds a lot of effort on his part.
I'll drop you off, but to make sure you don't mess up my plans anymore by getting yourselves killed, let's have you go after Richard's second hand first. Now,
Alright.
Little
Not
Wood
just going
or
for the-
Holy Spire?
I like Holy Spire. That sounds fun.
Nubix looks down. His wood's not little.
I don't believe we checked.
We have not checked.
Shan't check.
What do you mean we can't check?
I said we shan't, not we can't, we
Oh,
shan't.
We shan't.
we shan't check. Friend, please. It's a vital piece of information and we need. It helps a lot with character development.
It really doesn't.
So, you have the choice, Littlewood or Holy Spire. One of you have chosen that they want to go to Holy Spire.
Please and thank you, everyone.
What's the difference between them both?
They're both small and pathetic towns that could be ruled with an iron fist.
Which one has more goblins?
Holy Spire. Well,
Holy
it has
Spire it
goblins-
is.
It has goblins not because they live there, but because goblins keep stealing from there.
That's where it'll be.
Two for Holy Spire. Where would you like to go, Genesis? And what about you, Anger Magic Man?
So what are
Anger
the
manage
names?
fist.
Anger
If you have
Knowledge.
to, if you have to bring magic into the thing, why don't just call me fucking Fury Magic or some shit?
Because that sounds cool, and you're a sorcerer, so you don't get to sound cool.
There's the one that's always been a sorcerer.
No,
I
this is
don't know
Alexander.
how to correct that.
Technically, this is Alexander, who I believe said they were a wizard. Different person entirely.
Same
Still
person,
dead.
he's lesser.
Technically, same. Yeah.
Nubix still just shrugs.
What were the names of the towns?
Littlewood
Holy
and Holy
Spire.
Spire.
and Littlewood. Holy Spire is the furthest away from Castle.
I'll go wherever
Richard.
anyone else goes.
Holy Spire is the furthest away. That one.
Right. Well, Rage Mage, it seems like we're going to send you to the Holy Spire.
Filled with fucking preaching pricks. I'm not gonna be in. Already
Oh,
happy.
Hey,
Oh.
maybe you can become a real caster, like a cleric.
You're gonna keep making those jokes, huh? Those what you consider as jokes until we're back to
Until
normal.
you
aren't
either get good or I die. Whichever happens first.
Can we kill him now, please?
I'm
Technically,
considering
you're
it.
past level. Technically, you're past level 10, but your contract's not over yet.
Nubix can kill him, he's not on the contract.
You are on the contract. You signed one with Boss. You're part of Boss's sort of thing. So,
You're part of Boss's strike team, so
you're part of Boss's strike
I
team,
tried-
therefore.
And you
Therefore-
can't kill him, you're under a magical contract. to
Not with
never harm
him.
With Alexander, yeah.
I thought it was with Gymnast.
Nope, he was Alexander by that point.
Okay,
You done tricked him up.
it's fine. We can still kill him.
So, after that, he zooms in onto the Holy Spire. You can see that there's currently what looks to be a church thing going on. Hey, I know what's fun. Let me teleport you right where the priest is preaching and have you explode him as you teleport out of him. How's that sound?
Fuck it, why not?
Cool.
Blood.
So long as it's not goblin.
Is it going to hurt us or just him?
I don't know.
Let's see.
Can you also send our giant friend with us?
I mean, he was.
Oh,
gonna
and
be
don't
the
forget
one
my
who
woman.
was-
Fuck your woman.
Haven't done that yet.
I meant in
I
the
feel like
sense of
she's
we're not
just been
bringing her.
laying on Thrallman this
Hmm.
entire time.
She's
Oh,
just been.
gust of window.
She's just been relaxing. As
I didn't even know there was a fucking woman here.
There's 2, 3.
Again,
as he points
I don't remember
location.
there being one here.
Oh, and watch out for pirates, as I need all of you to make charisma saving throws or
Okay.
choose to fail.
Bet.
Don't fail. Not at all. Not with my flat roll. That got me a fucking 8.
Agarthis considers it for a second, but I'm gonna choose to fail.
Just humor us. Let's see what you get.
I'm gonna add the modifier
Yep.
as well.
I'm also going to fail, but I'm going to roll.
Oh, that's only 24. Neat.
17.
Right, so
Turns out you only had to get higher than a fucking 10.
Genesis, was the 25 a roll you did earlier, or was that the?
20.
He just
Pretty
rolled
sure.
a 19.
Alright, cool.
Yeah, 19 was his roll.
Anyway, so you all fail. Do you want to use Flash or Genius if you have any left, Genesis?
No.
Cool.
Sure,
So,
but no.
as you all disappear, you reappear at the Holy Spire Cathedral. As you hear screaming erupting, as you all look around, you can see there's quite a few body parts around the place. And people running towards the doors as guards start running towards you.
Which of us has the ball?
You.
Awesome. I cast ball.
At who?
The first guard.
Roll the catapult then.
I look around to see if there's enough of the priest to tell whether they're a priest or a priestess.
And Nuvix is going
Wouldn't
for
they be
stealth.
giblets by now?
Yes.
There was both.
Look, I'm just going to stealth and get out of here.
The male characters came. The male characters came out of the male one. The female ones came out of the female one.
The
It's
circle of
awfully sexist
life.
of you.
Flash.
There are two types of people. The circle of life. That's sexist of you.
He has to make a dex save, by the way.
Otherwise, take the damage of catapult.
Yes, otherwise take 15d8. Sorry, 3d8. Fucking hell. 15d8.
Right. What's the save?
My spell save DC is a 19. Does the +3 add to the
Yes.
spells? Okay, so that's a 22.
Alright,
Hey, you have the same spell save as me.
Alright, now roll an attack as it bounces towards another individual. Oh, first the D2. Let's see if it goes left or right.
Alright, splash. 1, 2.
The more I hear about this orb, the more perfect it will be for Alexander and his regular body.
1.
Okay, cool. So it does go towards the other person. So roll a spell attack as it's flying towards them.
That's a 25.
25, alright, it hits. Roll. So the first one dies on the spot and is now their body is now tethered to this board as it flies over to the second one, who is going to take 1d8 plus your spellcasting modifier.
12.
So he takes 12 bludgeoning damage. I just gotta check. Okay, that one dies as well. As the ball hits them, and it's now going to start hitting the people and killing the people as this ball starts having tethering dead bodies to it, flying around this cathedral in a 30-foot area from where the person was hit. So quite a few people are suddenly dead on the ball once the ball stops moving.
That was
The
effective.
people are still screaming.
Well, that was effective.
I got human on my shirt.
Yeah, well, I was going to say, whilst that's happening, Angerfist just has a quick look over everyone to see how much viscera is on us.
Prestidigitate, Angerfist.
I
And if-
prestidigitated myself and whoever was closest.
Nivik stealthed and just
Prestidigitate is
walked
an
away.
action.
Nivik's is long gone.
Yes, but we're not in combat.
So, Nubex, where are
I
you
don't-
going?
To the one place I live. The sewers.
There are no sewers.
He climbs in a hole.
Bullshit.
Holy Spire is more of a medieval Dark Ages sort of design where they poop in buckets.
Okay. Nuvix is going to look for.
He's going to
Poo
find a
bucket.
bucket and sit in it.
Can I do a certain smell check to locate my kind?
A sniffer check.
The sniffer
No,
check.
You can't.
Ah, damn it. Okay.
I go and grab the
You
ball.
don't. All you can smell right now is people who have maybe shit themselves.
Okay, I
Plus all
understand.
the shit that came out of the exploded people.
Nuvix is gonna walk a fair way out before he stops seeing so many screaming people.
Speaking of shit,
And then-
my cat has shitted, so I gotta go deal with that very soon.
Okay.
Move.
Nuvix is gonna
In
walk a
fact-
distance away.
There's a chance that
Go.
he did 2 different groups of turds.
Oof.
Yay! Fucking
Oof.
absolutely great, cat. Thank you. I feed you and you shit for me.
Yeah.
Just wait until they bring you a rat.
That is the end result of feeding.
Yeah, well, at least I
Usually.
shit in the fucking toilet. Anyway,
I go and dig the ball out of the bodies.
So everyone has finally left the church. The doors are slammed shut behind them. You're now in a mostly empty cathedral with what seems to be about 80 bodies.
I'm
So,
gonna walk
splattered.
into the
again-
priest area and look for clothes.
Well, yeah, I guess.
Give me
Yeah.
a sec. I'll be right back.
And whilst he is going to be right back, I will be right back.
Well, that was effective. Immediate thought, yes. I do think I will turn this into bullets. I have to double check something quickly. Artificer infusions. I only need 1 round. Oh no, that doesn't count. Fuck.
I have returned.
Hello again, Troy.
Hello, friend.
When?
Friend.
I will have to show you fish tank later. I have many fish in fish tank.
Of course you do.
Hmm.
All I need is a cantrip that can summon a magic item. Well, it can summon an item to my hand.
Well, I believe. I wonder.
Could you make it a bonded weapon?
Is there an infusion that makes something return to your hand?
believe so.
Well, there's an infusion called Repeating Shot that would mean I only need one. I only need to load a magic weapon with it once.
It's not what we would want.
No.
I honestly thought that there was a infusion or something that was just straight up. Yeah, this thing returns to your hand.
No, never mind. Returning weapon.
There we go.
Gains a +1 to attack and damage rolls, and it returns to the hand immediately after it is used to make a ranged attack. Which, until it stops, which means once it stops using its effect, it then returns to my hand.
I must ask, do you really want that many bodies flying towards
Bodies.
Yeah.
Yes.
He said yes, so that means he does.
you? Alright.
No, I mean, yeah, I do understand the problem. Not, yeah, I do.
Only what, 4 tons worth of people?
It could be more. If everyone in the 30-foot, if it's like throw dead center into the middle person.
So, how do you deactivate the effect?
Don't
Once
get
it
hit.
once it finishes hitting people, or if someone tries to grab it.
Legitimately, you just gotta wait until there's nothing within 30 feet of it.
So, returning weapon would still work. Because
Yeah,
it would only do it after it's finished.
Yeah, but it will stay tethered to bodies until you go over and collect it. You
I
gotta
am
grab
collecting.
it.
Right.
Alright, sure. Anyway, so
By the way,
the doors were shut. Nubex, you doing that, and it was the orc sorry, not the orc, the elf, who's going to go into the priest's quarters, not the priestess.
Priestess.
Alright, you go into the priestess quarters and you see a old lady in there currently sewing up a priestess outfit.
Hey lady, I'm looking for clothes.
Oh, hi, dearie. Oh, she points towards a pile of clothes. Take your pick.
As this is a level 40 cleric.
How good do these clothes look?
They
Enjoy being fucking nerds.
Love you, Max.
see that, man.
Yeah, I'll swing by.
Duncan. That was Rizzo
hey, Victor, Rizzo,
and Victor.
You son of a bitch! You should
The
play
very
D&D with us
fucking
again.
famous.
He doesn't need to. He has other things.
He has other things. He does D&D on Fridays, I think.
Mhm.
On to other D&Ds.
He's
But he'll always be our Rizzo. Our fucking fittest
Yes.
upright.
yep. A good friend to I near Doomguard. even Wynier doesn't understand how he became good friends with
It was that scene with like the shaking hand.
him. Yeah.
So, as I was going to say, because I don't think I got to say it, they look like they're noble clothes. So 25 gold.
Well, I'll be. I'm gonna start looking for clothes in my size. Hey, lady, you probably shouldn't go out there. They're probably gonna kill you.
Who's gonna kill me?
I'm just taking my clothes off and getting the gunk that was the previous priest's on.
When she looks up when you said, they're probably gonna kill you, and she sees you, I'm just gonna... Oh, she doesn't suffer a heart attack.
Fucking hell.
Wait, hang on.
I feel like if she's that old, she's that old to suffer a heart attack, I feel like that should have made with disadvantage.
I did make her with disadvantage. She only rolled higher.
Good.
Nice.
I like this lady.
Yeah, she's got a -1 in Constitution.
On.
So, who are you a priestess to?
A lovely lady named Madame Vincel.
And is she a goddess?
Oh no.
I see.
Far from it. She's a spoiled brat.
Oh.
That's unfortunate. Can you take me to her?
Take me to your leader.
What'd you say?
Can you take me to her?
You're in her home.
Well, where is she?
She was out there giving a sermon.
Oh.
Unfortunate for her.
Just kill him. End of suffer. Do it.
Meta, you really should have said, really? I didn't see her.
So you're probably going to need to clean her up a bit.
There we go.
She's always asking me to clean up.
Well, you won't be
Mildred
asking
did
any
this,
more.
Mildred do that.
Come along. Follow me. I walk out there after getting changed.
I as Angerfist is probably going towards the door and ask Throlum to follow me. And see if we could open the doors. If not, I'll ask Throlum to open them for me. For us.
The doors open without issue.
Okay. Then we're gonna step out. Angerfist is just gonna yell, Alright, settle down. Clearly they're dead. If they're your leaders, sorry. Pity. If they're not your leaders, bring them here. I want to have a chat.
Do any of them move?
The streets are empty.
Okay.
Oh.
I should have asked if they were empty first.
You've just yelled out to an empty street where everyone's like locked their doors, barricaded their windows.
Huh. I thought they'd still be scurrying.
It's not the first time they've had to run away from danger. Looks at Nubek and his kind.
Mimics isn't there.
One person.
So it
standing-
even.
There's just one old guy standing by the door who's just said this to you.
I mean, if there is, stones for him.
So,
Does it seem like this church is very much like the centerpiece of this place?
yes.
Okay, so like the leader of this place is. It's pretty easy to determine that the leader of this place is probably the head of this church.
Was.
All right. Hmm.
Did
Well,
the old lady follow me out?
So, yeah. You hear it behind you. Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear. Did they have
Deary
another
dear.
sacrifice?
for sword.
Well, they did summon me, so I'm surprised they didn't sacrifice more people to summon me.
They summoned the wrong one accidentally. With even more than they needed.
I like you.
Don't just don't.
Yeah, Angus probably would wander back into the church. Wander
Oh,
back into
hello,
the
dearie.
church.
You look like my grandson.
Who the fuck are you?
I'm Mildred.
Please don't kill her. I like her.
Noted. That doesn't answer the question, though.
It's Jonas' new squeeze.
I believe
haven't
that's
had
her.
anyone talk about me for a long time.
Right.
I'm
So,
Mildred. I'm the
right.
I'm the sewer of this location.
The
Nice to meet you, new number one.
nice to meet you, Mildred.
No, I'm Mildred, not number one.
Yeah,
So I said number one.
Ignore
yeah,
her.
so it seems that one of the people that exploded was very likely the leader of this place. So I'd say
Oh, yeah.
ipso facto, we're now the leader. Leaders.
But we didn't challenge them for trial by combat.
I
You
think it's
could
safe
lead
to
a
assume
combat.
they lost.
Oh,
That's anticlimactic.
Yeah,
Oh well.
you can try and just.
Where's
you
the
can
biggest
just-
building here?
This one.
I look around to see the most valuable thing.
You see behind the main location, there's a statue that is lined with gold and jewels. It is a marble statue of a god. If you would like to roll a religion to find out.
Sure.
I'm back again.
With the
Welcome back.
cursory look I had outside, did I see any sort of like forging area?
Not from where you were.
17.
17. This religious icon depicts someone that should not be of this time yet, as you have not heard of this god, but it is by a god that seems familiar. They seem to be a demigod of guidance and protection.
Oh wait, no. I don't know how to feel about that.
depictions of this individual is one in armor.
I am going to go
Two
get some
large,
dinner.
perfect
I'll
white
be back.
wings with red tips.
Hey, lady, can you hold this?
Hold what?
I hand them the axe.
They hold out their hands to receive it.
I hand it to
Dude.
them.
Alright, they're going to make a strength saving throw.
Hail.
Lift with your
They
legs, not
didn't
your back.
fail. They didn't fail. They've got negatives in all bodily stats. Wait, no, not dex. Dex is like flat for them. But they've got negative, and they got a 19 -1.
Lovely.
So, Megafist, you see this 70-ish year old lady holding the axe, just holding it.
I just
Not
Thank you.
okay we're having.
Angus would just like nod his head in appreciation. Like, damn. Honestly thought she'd crumple into a heap from that.
Come along, number one.
You know, Luke, I think your girlfriend is saying things I don't know about.
Who the fuck is Luke?
What?
I don't think I heard correctly. Or if I did, I did not comprehend it right.
I was saying, Luke, your girlfriend seems to be talking nonsense again, as she did before. Why was it that you survived and she didn't? I wanted to scold her some more.
Who the hell are you talking to?
What?
lady,
Right.
I don't know who you are. But you're on.
That coughing was just me in real life, not
Yeah.
her. Wait, hang on, no. Wait. Hold on, wait. No, you can't be. Okay. I'm getting the picture now. A little slow to the party, but I've got it.
Are you sure about that?
Yes. What's your name again? Oh, you must be Dan. Yes, Dan.
I am
Hi,
here.
Dan.
I'm just eating dinner.
Hello here. Just eating dinner.
Right. I'm not Dan. Or Luke,
Oh,
or
you're
whatever the
not
fuck
Dan.
those are.
I'm not
My
Dan.
name is not Dan. Is not Dan.
Oh, not Dan. So the not's the
I
first
see
name
what-
and not Dan is the last name.
Neither.
Neither. So neither is the last name. So it's not neither. Hi, not neither. Or Mr. Neither, if you wish.
Is Jimmy still there?
I'm just looking at the lady.
Egifus just has a look on his face like, I want to kill this thing.
I genuinely don't think you could, Angerfist. I don't think any of us could.
Through sheer dumb luck with her high rolls, she's stolen all of your rolls, which will mean you'll roll abysmally and keep getting that ones, which is always worse.
Statistically, Jimis thinks she's a god.
Anyways, I'm pretty sure she wouldn't survive a prismatic spray.
No, she wouldn't. She wouldn't even survive fucking tripping down the stairs. And right now she is holding an axe that is
like 3 times her height, I'd assume.
yeah, she's about 5'1".
Okay, so it's almost like double her height.
So, Mr. Neither, what brings you to this church?
Magic.
I see.
I came with the elf lady.
I'm not sure I've met the Neither family. Are they new to town?
Extremely. In fact, we're planning on maybe staying. Me and my friends here, we plan maybe going to stay a night or two, so we can get so we can get our bearings.
Oh, splendid. You
But-
might actually be able to help us with the goblin problems. You see, we've got this terrible goblin problem that keeps coming down the mountain.
It's coming down the mountain when she comes.
So we erected this church to try and get the god of guidance and protection, but he seems to not want to do anything. He seems rather lazy. Whenever we ask for something, he keeps guiding us to continue doing rituals, and eventually someone will come to save us. So you must be the ones to come
Tell me.
save us.
Were they doing rituals before out here?
Yeah. They kept shoving swords in the ground. In fact, if you go outside, you'll see like 100 swords just shoved into the ground.
You see me leave at that point.
Did Angerfist see like a bunch of swords shoved in the ground?
Yes. When you looked out, you could see there was a hill that was covered in swords, all perfectly aligned.
I start walking to the hill.
Uh,
And what if someone not of this town was to disturb those swords?
I frankly don't know. We've put a sword there every year for the last... Well, I think there's 100 swords, so we've done it for a century now.
Which one was the first?
It's like we don't know.
The first one was the one furthest away from the town.
Alright, old lady, let's go.
She continues to carry the axe. She's going to roll a strength check as she walks down the 3 steps. And she dies. She falls over onto the axe.
Axe death.
Onyx, what are you doing?
I think Axe is asleep.
Angerfist, use your magic. Resurrect them.
Here comes the part where you say, "Oh, wait, you can't do that because you're not that kind."
Please.
I can't.
Why not?
Because I don't know that kind of magic.
So I don't know this has happened.
She tries.
I just
so
picked up the old lady.
You pick up the old lady, who is impaled on your axe.
I'm just leaving the axe behind.
Ah, okay.
I don't know if you can get into Genesis quick enough, they might know something. Probably not, but
I yell out, Genesis, you've got to the count of 10.
Genesis,
I
you
turn
hear-
around,
You
look
see
back.
the old lady is dead.
It's like, give me one of the diamonds from the gold statue now.
I'm going to walk over to the gold statue and I'm going to tear it out.
You're just gonna grab the statue and just drag it over.
So you tear out a diamond and bring it over.
And I use revive fire.
Alright. Roll me an initiative roll.
Oh god. Oh my god.
'Cause this would have been this would be right on the minute.
Better. Heavy better. Do I subtle spell counter spell?
Natural 20.
Alright, so good news, you made it.
Bad news. Troll counterspell.
Did Troy?
I was
You
considering it.
He did say Metawise, so it didn't
Yeah.
actually
I
happen.
mean, he was a pretty annoying old lady.
As she wakes up. Whoops, dropped something. Where did it go? How did I get out here?
You died. Now you're back. Let's go to the swords.
I was almost ready to sleep. She gets up and starts waddling towards the swords.
Hey, Mildred, what direction do those goblins come from?
I'm just going to tear out 2 more diamonds just in case.
The mountains
The
to the north of the city. You can see them from here. You can see the towering mountains to the north of the city from here.
Yeah. Well, Nubek, you now know where you want to go.
Do you like shout that, or are you just saying that out loud?
Yeah, Angerfist doesn't know that you're back. Yeah, he'd chat that.
I'm not there, but I probably might be able to hear him because it's like dead silent through the ghost town from the massacre.
And from everyone, like, locking their doors and hiding.
Yeah. Would I be able to hear him say that, Tox?
Yeah.
I would have literally just yelled, Nubek, goblins are in the mountain.
You'd hear back. Do you want to come to the mountains with me? As Nivek shouts.
Fuck it, I've got nothing better. I've got nothing better to do. Thronem, you just want to chill here and rest your eyes. Sorry. Agafist isn't exactly the
I nearly lost my
pinnacle
mouth full of food.
Agafist isn't exactly the pinnacle of being you know.
Hey,
Jesus.
Cyclops, carry the old lady.
You know, once was funny, twice is annoying.
Each time she says that, you can hit him. You can hit her.
Please.
Careful, Genesis. It sounds like you're donating your eyes to them.
Hey, all I have to do is wait till I get to level 17, then I can cast Greater
The fuck is level
Restoration.
7? The fuck is level 17?
It's a concept.
Right. Well, hopefully when Axe wakes up, he might know that regenerate spell, and he'll be able to fix your eye and whatever other damage was caused.
I just need to know, meta-wise, did Genesis say that in character or out of character?
In character.
I go over to Genesis.
Yes.
I rage and then I reckless attack.
Oh, alright.
First attempt is to grab.
Also, if you want to know what the robes were, they were more white and red and gold. There wasn't really black on it.
Ah, good to know. Tox, did you hear what I just did?
Nah, I heard the reckless part though.
Okay. So I am reckless attacking Genesis.
Yep. Waiting for those rolls.
Yep, just checking on it over accuracy to see whether it applies to the grapple. It does. So this is the grapple. 28.
Okay, so I'm grappled.
So you're grappling, are you?
First attempts to grapple. Oh, first things to grapple him. Second is the punch.
Alright.
Does that hit?
No.
Okay, I need you to make a concept.
Okay. $20.
Okay, 8 plus 5 plus 4 is... You succeed. And that'll be the end of my turn.
Genesis.
Okay.
What is with these two and fighting?
I don't know. I simply don't know. Is this what they always do?
Well, this is the second time it's happened.
Oh, I have
In
no
a
idea
week.
what the fuck's going on.
No, not even within a week. Like 4 days.
I wonder if it has something to do with their upbringing.
I wouldn't know. I never knew either. I didn't know any of these people when we were all would have been children.
Maybe
Maybe.
they were lovers in a previous life.
Yes, definitely. Shall rough to see the mountain. The wonderful mountain of Oz. Let us go find goblins.
Angerfist would have to yell, "You're gonna have to give me a while."
Why?
Genesis and Gemus are fighting because of something Genesis said.
Alright, I'm gonna make my way towards you then.
Watch the
Don't
show.
lie, you're not fucking going there for him. You're there to watch the show.
Who, me?
So, how are my arms pinned?
I'm... Tox's grapple rules block somatic, don't they?
Yep.
I'm asking specifically how are my arms pinned? Are they pinned to my sides?
To your sides.
Okay. So I can still reach the hilt of my sword.
You can still attack, yes.
I cast magic missile.
Okay.
With an item interaction.
Yes.
Oh my god.
I get an attack of opportunity.
You have an
Does he
attack of
cast a spell?
opportunity. How?
Because
You
you
cast
cast
Mage
a spell
Slayer.
within 5 feet of him.
21.
Mage Slayer. Which
You hit.
is a feat that Angerfist was going to be picking up when he
Sorry,
got
what was it,
back.
Genesis?
You're
You hit.
definitely picking it up next, aren't you? If it's
Oh,
in-
yeah. If it's in Pathfinder, yeah.
Yeah.
No, literally no reason not to.
14 plus 3. 17 bludgeoning.
Okay. That second.
Pew, 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 pew. Pew, pew.
How much magic missile damage?
1 second.
Okay.
Doing my health. So it was what? 17? 14.
17.
Was it 17?
Plus 3 from rage.
Rage damage.
So I feel like I need to show you the color scheme that would help you out here, so I shall do something quick.
I don't remember how much health I had from the previous map tops.
You had... Here, let me just move you guys over.
That would be easy.
Okay, and take 17. Okay.
Right, so this might
Missile.
Jimis, it's an NPC. To give you an idea of the colors.
Okay. I can fix that up.
Red and gold, as with white as more of a secondary, red being primary. Say something, Troy. You want to say something to the class?
That's 12.
Why near? At least that's what Alexander's prediction for who the demigod is.
Why near Doom Guide?
You take 12.
Yep, I've done it. Anything else your turn?
Oh,
you know,
no.
you two really bicker like an old couple. Are we going to go to the swords or?
So my turn?
Yes.
22 and 20. I'm going to reroll that 20.
Is there a specific reason why you're attacking Genesis, Jimis?
Yep, I'm fairly sure this ain't Genesis.
This means
Reasoning?
Bitch. 22 does hit.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Okay, so 2 hits. I need 2 con saves.
Oh, yeah,
One
sure.
hit.
V22 and V... what is that? 31?
Oh, sorry, it's a 19. Yeah, I didn't see the thing. 2
Yeah,
concepts.
sure, Genesis. Insult the barbarian that has you grappled. Smart idea.
19 and 19.
19 succeeds. 19 succeeds.
Flush.
$16 and 16.
So 32.
That's the end of my turn.
Okay. I'm
Am
going to try and break the grapple.
Am I kind of just free to continue talking and asking questions, Tox, or?
Did you say
Hey.
you were trying to break the grapple?
Yes.
Yes, he is.
Which I believe is an athletics, not a strength save.
It is indeed an athletics, which you will not beat.
I mean, it's possible that he could.
It's possible, just not very likely.
I have to beat
What
yours
with-
to break the grapple.
It's a contested athletics check.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It
You
is.
guys cool? You
It
guys
means
cool
that-
just doing this until you're done doing that? Because I'm just out of the room at the moment. Just say when you're ready.
I was just going to ask you if am I just cool to just continue continue asking questions to them?
Yeah.
Cool. All right. I'm assuming you're going to either knock Genesis
Wow,
out
nat
or
1.
kill them.
Natural 20.
Assuming you're going to knock Genesis out or kill them, is there anything they can do to potentially prove that they are, in fact, are Genesis?
I will not kill them. Unless it's an imposter. If it's an imposter, then yes, they're dead.
Okay.
My turn?
Yes.
23.
And you're determining their imposter by
Rolling again.
I'm assuming knocking them out, and they're gonna change what they look like or something.
Potentially.
And if they don't,
They get to live.
all right.
Only one hit.
Yep.
Con save.
What is the con save from?
My rage ability. I can curse you.
But you have
Ow!
this rage.
Rage curse.
You're in
Reduces your AC by 2 if you fail, gives you
This
disadvantage
is,
on dexterity checks and saving throws, and makes you so that you cannot heal.
This is
Dude,
what
that's
this, I
really
think
cool.
this is the first time that's actually procced too, because
I-
you keep using
I've
it on
tried to use it every time. I've never had it actually work. And it's
Yeah.
What path is this?
It's a
half
homebrew
of a
path.
curse wrought.
Dude,
It's-
Hayden,
It's from the middle finger effect.
25.
You succeed.
like everyone but I think you and maybe Axe have homebrew.
No, Axe has a
Homebrew.
homebrew.
Okay, well then yeah, like everyone but you got a homebrew
I wanted
class.
to find homebrew for Artificer, but I couldn't. There wasn't anything.
15 bludgeoning damage, and that's the end of my turn.
That's because no one likes Artificer.
I like Artificer. Fuck you.
What would you like to do, Genesis?
Try and break it. Break this grapple. That is a 20.
That is a failure.
How's that a 30?
I only got a 28. I've got expertise in grapple.
Okay, so I fail.
Already using Pathfinder to speak.
It comes naturally to someone who
One such as him.
played. Yeah.
I've actually never played Pathfinder 2nd Edition. I've played 1st Edition. I've made a bunch of characters for 2nd Edition.
And to be
I've been
fair,
waiting for
I'm
this
pretty
to
sure.
happen.
To be fair, I'm pretty sure you've also spent a shitload of time playing like 3.5.
Critical. I smite.
You got 2 hits, and then you decide to.
No, the first one was the grapple. The second one is the smite.
Right. How do you smite if you're grappling me?
With my fist.
How are you grappling me with one hand?
Because she's strong.
Same way, well, not the same way Angus can.
There's this thing called a bear grip where you push the side of your body up against someone and you use your other arm to hold their other hand so that they're sort of next to you, buddy, and you just keep punching them.
It gets shown rather often in movies.
Yeah, it's a way to win in a street fight because there isn't really many self-defense techniques that can stop you getting punched in the face at that stage.
23 and 19.
Angus knows a self-defense technique that can technically stop you getting punched in the face that way.
What are those rolls for?
I have to roll a fucking
Oh,
constitution.
right. 23 and 19 are both successes. 34 damage. 8 radiant, the rest is bludgeoning. That's the end of my turn. Don't think I'm ever going to see those curse effects actually work.
You will if you just go
Break
after the
it.
people that it would work on.
Final. Oh,
Trying to break it through again.
yeah.
It's
Just beginning to bleed.
I think if he rolls anything below a 17, I wouldn't bother rolling Jimis. Unless you're only rolling to see if you get a natural 1.
$28, $23.
Both successes. 31 bludgeoning in total. That's the end of my turn.
The old lady walks up to you, Troy, and just holds out a small knitted
Nice. You can re-roll that.
Can you focus
Oh.
at one of them, dearie? My arms aren't like what was before.
Unfortunately, my arms aren't like what they are before, and I don't have a magical spell that can throw yeet things.
I'm
From
sure
natural
you could
20
throw
to
it better than
natural
I
1.
could.
Possibly.
Would I be there by now, Tox?
You were there like 2 rounds ago.
Oh, okay. I'm going to appear right in front of the old lady and scare the shit out of her.
Alright, roll a intimidation check.
Angus would probably grab it and
Do I have
I
advantage because I'm a
guess
goblin?
throw it?
Roll an intimidation check.
Do I have advantage?
Roll an intimidation check.
Intimidation check.
I'll take a nat 20.
Natural
21 and
22.
15 bludgeoning.
Alright, now she rolls a wisdom and
I'm sorry,
insight.
what is all this?
21 and 15 bludgeoning.
So what was the 23 and the natural 20?
That was the to hit.
Alright, so in the middle of the fight you hear
Then why did you roll why did you roll a d20 plus 2?
the in
That
the
was
middle,
Newback.
Didn't. That was new back.
That was
Yeah.
Newbeck, sorry,
So,
yes.
in the middle of the fight you hear and you
14
hear
and
someone
20.
drop dead.
Oh, the old lady died. You
Yes,
hear
a failure.
Nuvex behind you.
Your AC decreases by 2,
You
And
hear
then you
Nuvex
hear
behind
and you
you.
can't heal.
You hear Nuvex behind you. Oh, the old lady died.
Is that permanent?
No, it only goes away at the end of a fight, or at the end of my rage. Really,
You're just going to poke the body.
I just like the fact that like
It's
Kipis
just-
finally gets his.
I'm just
cussing
happy
left,
it went off.
and then it's just like you hear Newback. Oh, the old lady died.
You just like kind of poke her. Yeah, I think she's dead.
So it's your turn,
Oh,
Genesis.
sorry, you did roll the damage.
So
21,
you not stop after
21
hearing the
and
old lady being dead?
36.
I haven't had a chance to react.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it'll be the next 6 seconds. If they'll get to react.
Okay.
I'm going to step
Boomer.
to the side of Angus, like slightly behind him.
Fist is just looking at you like, really?
Nuvex has a smile.
I whisper in Genesis's ear, Vader, this is your one and only chance to reveal yourself, or I'm going to gut you.
Do your move.
So you didn't do anything for your turn?
Nope.
Do you respond?
That hits. And that hits.
Does Genesis respond?
No.
Or has he gone limp?
I've gone limp.
Okay, so when he goes limp, I'm going to stop beating on him.
Alright. What are you gonna do now?
I'm going to pull at his hair and make sure that's not a wig. I'm going to take his goggles off and open his eyes. And I'm going to make very well damn sure that this is not Vader or Wolf.
Doesn't look to be
Or any-
Vader or Wolf. Roll me a d6. Well, you spent 4 rounds doing so.
Maybe this old lady isn't as interesting to him as we thought.
Yeah.
Bloody
Ladies
nat 20.
Right next on my to-do list.
Yeah. Nuvex is good at killing old ladies.
I believe you've just knocked out the only one that has Revivify.
Yep. He
This
has.
is okay. I had to make sure that it wasn't Genesis wasn't Wolf or Darth Vader. Because if they found me while I was on holiday, oh boy.
I find it interesting I picked those two and not the,
I don't think Callum would give a shit.
Callum cares about it a lot. He enjoys going to other planes.
But the thing
Fucking
is,
with
we're
people, man.
talking. The thing is we're talking about the people who are at the Ascension, the Throne of Ascension, or the God's Ascension, whatever the hell I called it. What did I
Throne
call
of the
it?
gods.
Throne of the Gods. Because you guys think that he's dead.
Mhm.
Nubek's person who plays him thinks he's dead because he killed him, but he didn't kill him. Wink.
Nimex knows what he's done. Well,
Yes. Well,
Nathan knows what
not
he's
Nubek,
done.
Hey,
yeah,
Can you
Nathan.
stabilize Genesis?
or Carter.
Unless I was able to knock him out non-lethal.
You would have knocked him
You
out.
never mentioned non-lethally, by the way.
He did
Oh.
not.
Yeah, you're right, you didn't.
No,
I
he did.
mentioned that I was trying to knock him out, though.
Oh,
Yeah,
you did
like
not.
If you
Angus-
can stipulate
Angus
non-lethal, it is
Hayden,
still technically lethal damage.
Hayden, the thing is, at the beginning,
Okay,
Thank-
then make 4 death saves with disadvantage.
Yeah.
Oh,
Only
dear.
2 death saves. And I failed them automatically.
How do you
So
fail
yet
the
now I have a
one?
death save. I do have to do a death save, you're right.
Angus Fist is just gonna seeing the
disadvantage.
bloody- I was just gonna. Angus Fist is just
The
going
curse
to.
gives you disadvantage.
Sorry?
The curse gives you disadvantage on death saving throw.
Alright, so this first round with a disadvantage, and then what are you doing?
I was just gonna say, like, seeing the gyms has stopped beating the other and done their inspections of Genesis. I was just gonna say, Angus is just gonna distance spell your wounds.
Well, he did the inspections for how much is the 4?
Oh right, yeah, 4 rounds.
4 rounds.
Yeah, you're
right,
probably
so-
dead.
So that's. Oh no! I'm looking at these
You
rolls.
alive?
I'm looking at these rolls. It's not looking like he's dead. Alright, cool.
Fucking hell!
Not bad.
No, wait.
Not bad.
No, here it comes. Yep. So I'm dead.
Wait, but hang on. The first one you
He
rolled.
beat down on me twice while I was unconscious.
Oh,
If I
Be
hit you
The
twice
last
while you're
two
unconscious,
attacks.
you're dead anyway, because they're auto crits because you're incapacitated.
oh.
Auto crits are
Yeah.
2 failed death saves, which means you die.
And to be fair, Gemus did clarify that he's going to knock you unconscious.
So Keith appears.
Like halfway through, not even like halfway through
So
the fight.
Keith appears.
Yes, but Tox constantly says you must stipulate non-lethal damage.
And he does.
I did say, unfortunately. Anyway. Keith appears.
Who?
Keith Knox.
Oh, right, yeah.
It appears that you have suffered death in your party.
Apparently.
I owe you that resurrection for your friend. Looks like you have another friend now. Do you wish me to use it on him now?
Yeah.
You are.
Thanks, Angus. I'll take that off your debts.
Cheers.
Alright,
That leaves
so
1.
He points towards you, and Genesis, you're back on 1 health. As he disappears. There's now 6 seconds left before a minute is up since heart attack.
Are they right next to me?
No,
Oh,
they're 20 feet away.
and Nubix will body block.
Yeah, Nubek's body
just
blocked.
love-
Technically, Nubek has already moved. Nubek moved to the other side of Angus.
I
Angus
straight
is-
up just lunge
No.
for it.
Alright, roll me another initiative. See if you can beat death a second time.
If I can, not gonna lie, if I can, Death can go suck a dick. 20?
Are you really saying that?
Not in game, hell no, because I'm
Genesis, roll with advantage.
Well, then aren't you missing a word?
Oh wait, I have advantage. You're right. 21.
21.
Can I roll a initiative
Sorry,
to try
no,
to
I
stop?
don't have advantage because I don't have my
Sure.
goggles on.
Oh yeah, good point. The
So it is
goggles
a
are off.
20.
I only
But
have a
still at
17.
20.
So you go to jump in the way, and Genesis, Genesis goes to touch the old lady.
And he doesn't have the gem on him. Because
he
the
not?
gem.
I've got it.
No, he's got it. Gymnast never gave it over to
Oh,
Yeah.
good point.
Genesis.
Do I touch her?
Yes.
Spare the dying.
All right. She's already dead.
Spare the dying. If you touch a oh fucking hell.
Yeah.
Yep.
She was. Look, this isn't your fault, dude. You weren't the one who killed her. And
I'm the reason she.
So
This is on
the
me.
old lady. So the old lady is now 1 minute dead.
Never makes his
Revivify
foot.
no longer works.
Nurse
you
added
hear
old lady is
doors-
dead to his
you-
list.
You hear doors swing open. People with pitchforks start walking out in torches. And
They're big smiles.
They're yelling, "Get the goblin!"
I put my sword through Nubex's back, and I'm
Really
using my
attack
auto crit turret. No, that's the wrong fucking game.
Yep.
If I could fucking use that, I would.
Technically, you have something
Look,
that could
here's
act
the
like
thing.
that.
You guys are evil. Do evil.
You're
Yeah.
right. I do, don't I?
You're evil.
Fuck,
Do
what is it
evil.
called?
Stop being good guys. What are you doing?
Numex is like an on the edge guy. Alright,
Oh,
this is like
shit.
one of these big moments.
Wait, Nubek, is this your first kill?
It's like his 6th or 7th.
Well, I'm trying to think
Oh,
of who
shit.
have actually killed as big. Not many
Jimmers.
people.
Yes?
Didn't you say you were trying not to kill anyone?
Genesis doesn't count.
He
Yeah, I
does.
do.
He's like Kenny.
What was it, Ryan? What was? I know. I'm trying to remember.
If you don't know what it is, you can't use it. No helpers.
I gave you enough of a hint.
You didn't give me anything. You just said there's something I could do it.
Yeah, that was enough of a bloody hint, I thought.
If I send you a message to ask what's going on, what are you trying to do?
He's trying to stab Nubek and deal as much damage as possible.
I
I've already
see.
given him a hint as to what he could use that would technically have the same effect as an auto crit token. Actually, have a better effect than an auto crit token.
You're right.
but he
Ryan's
doesn't
right.
remember it.
And yes, Tox, because I haven't used it. So yes, hands down, yes, I will.
You know I have one as well, right?
Yes, I know, I
Okay.
know, but you can't roll because you're facing away from me.
I'm looking at
Is-
you because I am
No.
behind a certain Anger Fist. And the dead
It
body's
is-
to the side of him.
No,
Yeah.
because you tried to get in my way, so you're technically behind me.
Oh, not. Wait. If he's behind you, then you're going to turn and. Wait, hang on. What the heck?
Wait, doesn't this
So-
mean that I'm
So
the one
from
who
how
was
it's
stabbed?
been described so far, Nubex tried to get in the way, but Genesis was able to move past Nubex and to the
enough.
person. Person
And
can be
Anger
red,
Fist
so
is on
now
the opposite
Genesis is trying to
side.
stab
Okay,
behind them
Let
into
me
Nubex.
just open up a fucking thing and move over here so that I can first. Alright, so if I've got this right, G stands for Genesis, and N stands for Nubek, and the X will stand for the grandmother, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
So
One
the
second.
G,
That's Anger Fist, yeah.
Anger Fist was on the other side of the grandma.
no,
No, she was standing next to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Straight to the side.
Yeah, so I'll
Yeah.
delete mine. Nubek moved to the other side of me.
Nubex is actually behind me when I go to attack him.
Yeah, so you.
I would have went
so
like
you-
through your legs to blocking him from in front.
So
You
yes,
went to
I used
block.
the die of fucking destiny.
Okay, so You turn around and use the Die of Destiny. That counts as a heroic strike, so all damage dealt is maximized and it's counted as a crit. So what is that?
That's 10. It's a D10 plus 7. So that's
17. And then that becomes 27.
yeah. Because there's no magical effects on this sword.
So
Unless
Okay.
it breaks, in which case that's 11 second level magic missiles.
So Nubek.
Mhm.
After trying to stop them, you hear a whole bunch of people chanting. And then you get stabbed in the back. Angerfist, you
Okay.
see Genesis stab Nubek in the back. And so do you.
Does he pull the sword out or does he leave it in and let go?
Oh, it's still in there. It's the point's tilted up
Just
slightly.
wait, I
So
want to
it's
see
not-
what anyone else does seeing this.
This is just fucking shocked.
Angerfist has a look of irritation.
I don't know how to respond to this that doesn't result in Genesis's death, so I'm just going to stand here and do nothing.
So the chanting gets closer and closer, with pitchforks and torches.
Let me know when I can do
Nubek.
something.
What
I
do you
hold
want
up
to do?
the ball
No,
and tell
no,
them all.
no,
How
Genesis,
much
wait.
damage do I take?
You took
27.
Oh.
Okay.
And the sword
So-
has pierced through you, so it's kind of, you can see it sticking out from in front of you.
It would take me an action to get off the sword, yes?
It would take you an action to get off the sword, but what's your intelligence? Wait, no,
Plus
wisdom.
3. Plus 2.
You know, if you get off this sword, there's a very grim possibility that you will not be able to move your legs.
Noose is just going to grab one of his daggers and throw it over his shoulder.
Roll the
Unless I
attack
can
with
turn my head
disadvantage.
enough.
Oh, you
Well,
can turn
if
your
I turn
head.
my. Oh, well, I'm just going to look at him and then throw one of my daggers then.
Roll the attack.
25.
25 hit.
Mhm.
Genesis, does that hit?
Yep.
So Genesis is
damage?
back down.
11.
11. So, Genesis falls down with a dagger in them.
You know, it's really
The
bad
chanting
because I
gets
still have my
closer.
hand on it.
Doesn't really matter because once you're unconscious, you let go of
The
shit.
chanting gets
And
closer.
Nubix casts invisibility on himself.
Technically means the
chanting-
sword is now invisible as well.
Hey, Nick, no,
It
right.
does.
Because of me holding it, even me just falling down, because I put it underneath my arm to stab him. Me falling down is going to put pressure on that thing, even if my hand lets go.
Don't worry,
At this
Nubex
point-
doesn't feel it because Nubex can't feel anything below the waist at the moment anyway. You've
Mhm.
just caused what happened to you to him, except he doesn't have gold legs right now, which would have been great for him.
I have an item at home which will fix me up, but I don't have it with me, sadly.
So you go invisible. The sword is not invisible because it is held by someone else. Otherwise, you and them would go invisible.
Okay.
Is it not
that makes sense.
carried as carrying? Because I'm carrying it.
It's
on my body.
because he's holding it.
Okay.
Because
I thought-
he's got
I-
a death grip on it right now.
Okay.
I'm going to
Oh,
walk
hey.
over and hold up Nubex and the sword so that he's okay. As okay as I can make him.
He's invisible.
The sword isn't, though, is it?
Yeah.
It's still in
No,
him?
the sword isn't. So you go to pick up the sword? That's
No, I'm just going to carefully gesture in that area. Nubex, I'm going to grab you and the sword, and I'm going to try to make sure that you don't die right now.
Sir, The chanting has arrived with all of you. We demand blood for the kind old lady. Where is that goblin? The
I
one
don't fucking
time.
see it.
Nubex, how do you respond to me trying to grab you? Do you try to avoid me?
No.
Okay. If not, I'm going to lift you up carefully and put you on my shoulder. Angerfist, how would you like me to proceed with Genesis? As I hold up the gun that's on my belt, and I point it towards Genesis's temple.
Alright, you have a gun. I forgot you had that.
Can I still talk without breaking
I
invisibility?
believe it would be symbolic.
Yes, you can.
Okay.
You can.
Because okay, cool. I'm just gonna whisper into James's ear just to leave him for now.
Very well. I put the gun back on my belt. This is definitely not my call to make.
Where did you get the gun?
The vampire, it was in his
Oh.
house with 6
Oh, right,
silver
yeah.
bullets.
Oh, right, yeah. I completely forgot about that. I'm just like, wait, when did you get the gun? Oh, right.
Is that? Can I remember now?
They look at you for a second, and they murmur around each other, and then you hear one of them speak up. Wait a minute! They're the ones that appeared out of nowhere and killed our leader! And they all start screaming again. And
Halt.
running
Yeah.
back to their houses.
I yell to everyone.
Roll an intimidation check.
Am I even proficient in those anymore?
I feel like making growling noises like a dog eyes on
I am.
his shoulder. No, that's what I feel like doing. Give you advantage, just sound like you're growling like a dog at the same
Well, I
time.
was just gonna ask, is Angerfist just like, no, I don't really have any spells that would help, except maybe
18.
just shoot.
Alright, so they all get a 2, so they all freeze in the positions they're in. One of them falls over because they're in mid-run.
Alright, everyone. Group up. It's time you learn the pecking order.
Angerfist is
So they
just gonna
group up.
Angerfist is gonna ask Thrallnum to just gently pick Genesis up, and I'm just gonna cure wounds them
Alright.
before they
He picks
die.
he picks both of you up and puts you on the shoulder.
Yeah. So I'm gonna first level cure wounds you before you die.
So from this height, you can now see a blacksmith. It's behind the hill with all the swords.
You gain 13 hit points back.
You are all going to come over here. One of you is going to pick up the old lady. She was nice. I liked her. I don't like all of you yet.
The dude comes over and picks up the grandmother. You can see there is a distinct, family relation within facial features as he picks up the grandmother respectfully.
Rest of you are coming with me to the swords to fulfill her last duty, which was taking me to the swords. Any issues with this?
They don't nod or shake their heads. They just stare at you blankly.
I point in the direction of the swords. Let's go!
Do you start moving?
I wait for them.
Okay, they start all shuffling in one large group. A mass blob of people just shuffling slowly. Trying not to break this, formation of just packed sardines.
Perfect. I'm
The
gonna
one
start walking
that's-
there.
The one that's holding the grandmother. And what of me?
What would you like?
I'd like to bury my grandmother.
So it shall be. Where would you like to bury her?
He points towards the hill with all the swords. She always wants to be close to the swords.
Very well.
Angus No, I mean, Angus isn't going to bother calling out to see who out of them would have been in the blacksmith. I
You
guess
can see
Angus
that
is just
there is
asked.
someone working at the blacksmith right now. from where
Okay,
you are.
well then, yeah. Angus has
asked
just asked
Thrall
Thrall to go to the blacksmith.
Right, so with all the grace of a giant who really doesn't care for infrastructure, he kicks through one of the houses as he walks towards the blacksmith.
Honestly, just asking Thrall to do stuff and just watching what he does honestly makes Angus just watching Thrallnum's how he
See, the
acts
thing
and stuff.
is
Honestly,
he was an arrogant fighter who got
Yeah.
possessed. And when he was unpossessed, he realized that he was possessed, so he was just like, I'm gonna do good for people. Then he got possessed again and almost had his brain caved in. He's just like, yeah, no, good doesn't do anything.
maybe that Angus guy has a good point. Fuck being good.
Good gets you one place, and that's below evil. So it's better to be part of evil than below evil.
Yep.
Anyway, so you make it to the hill, Jimus, with the group of people as the dude who has the grandmother takes them to. So the hill has swords surrounding it. It's this perfect rounded hill. The middle has at the top of the tree. At the top of the hill is a tree. At the tree there are 3 tombstones.
Alright.
There's Agatha, Antithys, and the tombstone that says Margaret. As this was going to happen at some point soon.
Is there a
They
sword in the
I
middle?
thought her name was Mildred.
It was Mildred, sorry. Why did I say Margaret? Mildred. You know I'm bad with names.
Yeah.
So that makes it great when I have to look at names and say them and then completely forget the name so
Yep.
when I've closed the document because I think I don't need to say their name anymore. As he lays her down next to the thing. What are you doing, Jimus?
Is there a sword in the middle?
There's no swords in the middle. They're just surrounding the tree. They're about 5 foot away from the 10 foot away from the tree, and every 5 feet after that, there's a line of swords. There's 100 swords all up.
Where was the first sword
swords.
placed?
Just as you say that, you hear, "What the fuck's going on?"
I look to who said that.
You look down the mountain, down the hill towards the blacksmith, and you see an old dude walking up, marching up with a freshly made sword. Who the fuck is trying to bury me wife?
So you're the blacksmith.
Say again?
So are you the blacksmith?
Yes, I'm the bloody blacksmith. What happened to me wife?
Well,
It was a mild heart attack.
Well, she had a rather unfortunate run-in with a goblin, being that they appeared out of fucking nowhere and they had a heart attack.
She had a heart attack first, so before the goblin.
Oh, me wife.
Tell me, blacksmith, do you know of a sword known as Excalibur?
Excalibur. I was told that I was to make that sword when people arrived out of nowhere.
Well, I would be people, and I have arrived.
Can I not say goodbye to her first?
Of course you can. She was a lovely lady.
He goes up to it as the giant finally arrives. You see that the blacksmith is now in front of Jimis, is going over to the lady. What are you lot doing? As he's looking at the crowd. He looks over. Oh, don't tell me that they're following you like a bunch of seagulls. Just because you appeared and they're like, oh, this is our Lord and Savior. Sorry, Lady and Savior.
You can all go now.
They scatter. Oh, looks like that is the case. Oh, dear. As he sort of sticks the sword he had in hand into the ground in part of the circle. This one is now closest to the tree. As he scoops her up. You'll have Excalibur in a month. It takes
Very
time
well.
to forge weapons. As he takes his wife down the mountain. And what you can only imagine, his grandson follows him. So, Angus, you see that the blacksmith is now going back down the mountain with the dead old lady. Can you imagine the life she just had for that one day? First, she
Yeah.
sees someone covered in gore, then she falls, dies to an axe, then is resurrected, and then has a jump scare by a goblin.
He took almost all of that in stride, though, so props to her.
She did.
She wasn't the maiden of the town for nothing. She was not the sword maiden for nothing.
No wonder she was so terrified of the goblin.
Angerfist. I'm going to slowly take the sword out of Nubex. I need you to heal him as I take it out.
You've been carrying Nubex around with the sword
Yeah.
still in him.
Yes.
And he's
Yeah.
still
There's just been a floating sword on my shoulder.
I haven't said anything, but yeah, it's just pretty funny look. It's like he got impaled, but like the sword's floating, so it's not quite touching him.
Well,
Oh
I don't
god,
know
I hate
whether
lag when this happens. It's like one of those floating arrows when you've been hit.
Yeah.
One thing, just metal-wise, I don't know whether Genesis is meant to be awake or not. He did gain 13 health back.
He can choose to not be awake.
Okay.
He can choose to just not deal with today because today has been someone attacking him.
No, I'm gonna-
No.
And someone.
What do you
attacking him.
mean? Someone attacking him? That was an organized
Goodness.
fight.
That was still
Oh.
You were still attacking him.
It was an organized fight, but Axdeath intruded, so technically
Yeah.
he didn't attack us.
I mean, yeah, you got that right. Give you that.
And, the fight was actually organized by you, Genesis.
Yeah, it's not me. All this trouble over 15k gold.
So yes, I am conscious.
Well, then Angus is going to say, well, try not to do anything else that's probably going to get you killed whilst I am not here to supervise you, for fuck's sake. Give the old dude some time and then see if you can use his forge.
Excuse me, Genesis.
Yes?
I owe you an apology.
I'm guessing it's got something to do with... What is it? How did you put it before? Alternate realities.
Yes.
Thought. I'm guessing that someone who you think is me in an alternate reality found out something that you know about, and I just guessed that.
Along those lines, yes.
Alright. It's like, okay. Yeah, I'm not dealing with that.
Shit, I have to bring that up.
S-
Angus will like hop down from Thrillnum and just, you know, this. Well, I don't even know if this is even going to help Newbeck with whatever the fuck is wrong with him right now. Besides, he did just have a sword shoved through him.
Still has a sword shoved through him as I place Nubex down slowly, and I go to place my hand on the actual hilt.
Very gently pull it out. Me walks over, yanks it out the back. That's mine.
I guess Angus will prepare an action to cast Cure Wounds at Bucket. I don't. Bucket.
I'm gonna try and
7th level.
sync up my taking the sword out with the healing, closing the wound.
7th level, so that's 78.
Nubix, is there like do I have legs still?
Angus is just hoping that pumping a
So-
shitload of healing energy into you is gonna help.
So what are you doing?
Closing
Angus,
Nubex down. I've got my hand on the hilt of the sword. I'm gonna slowly take it out at the same time Angus is healing it.
yeah, and I'm like ready. I've readied an action to like heal him as the
And-
sword's going out.
The other people have left, correct?
So the healing is done, but your legs, they do not work.
Ah, okay.
You do gain 41 health points though.
Nice little 41.
You know what's going to be great? I'm sorry to say this, but if Genesis somehow gets in a fight with each of you, somehow uses his Die of Destiny to do this for all of you, and you're just like, now you all know how I feel with my robot legs.
That was his own fault.
I've got an item back at home. I can put on. It will just regrow my limbs.
Yeah.
Like yeah,
There, it's nerve damage.
I know. It does not mean I can't just be incapacitated for about a week or two. You think Nubex wouldn't chop off a part that doesn't work so it'd regrow?
And you can't feel it, so it's not gonna hurt with him cutting it off.
Nope.
No, he has to cut. He has to cut from the point where his spine was severed.
Yep.
Yeah, true.
I've got to take
He
my
will
spine
feel
out.
all of that.
I don't know if we
So-
refix the spine or if I had to take out a couple of the actual spinal
shall
parts
end
with
the
regrow.
session there with